Hello there.
Has led you to this.
Dang
Every
it.
choice you have made has led you to this moment.
I love it. Welcome back, everyone. This is where the stream begins, and we are talking some more Maul. And today I have a couple guests who are really incredible people who will also be joining me to talk about Maul, share their thoughts and feelings, and also just some hopeful concepts and other things, because we're not only here to talk about the show and how kick-ass it is, but we also, for some reason, decided to collect tons of plastic in the 3.75-inch variety, and we want to get more TVC figures from this show. So far, we've gotten some really cool ones, which are definitely appreciated, but as always, we got to build these worlds. This is the world building scale, and you can't build a world without citizens. So with that, how are you guys doing? Happy to see a bunch of people in the chat so far. So great. A lot of familiar names. Love it. Love it. But more importantly, let's bring in our guest, starting with Evan.
Hello there.
What's up, man?
I don't know what to do with my hands because I didn't have to write notes for this. I didn't have to set up the StreamYard. So heck yeah, man, I'm vibing. It's great.
It's awesome. It's like a 90s sitcom. It's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Just
yeah.
Like, try to be normal. Or you can have them sliced off like Count Dooku and just be like,
yeah. I should get prosthetic hands then afterwards, and maybe get him a robot head. No one's ever really gone, so it's Star Wars, baby.
Complete tangent, but I saw something on Instagram the other day, which I really should have saved. But somebody was like making fun of everybody else who had their hands cut off. Like Luke goes, ah, everyone like screams. Dooku was the only one who was just like, damn, like a total badass. Just like no screaming, just like shock and just like, huh.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, what do you do?
What do you do? So many years of clone warring.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's bring in our next guest, who is also a big fan of all things Star Wars. We have Findor Moon.
What's up?
What's up, man? Happy to have you guys here.
Dude, I'm stoked to be here.
Right on, man. Right on. And also stoked to talk about Maul.
Dude.
I know Evan, you're a big fan of lightsabers in general, and Finn, I feel like you just love everything Star Wars in general, so you like
pretty much
passion. Yeah, there we go. Light it up.
Yeah.
Oh dang, I should go get my lightsaber.
I couldn't not get the Devon lightsaber when it went up the other day. And
oh, dude, I knew it. Every time Yakface posts like there's another Disney saber, even if it's one that I know for a fact that Evan already has, I'm like, man, he is so screwed.
Dude, there's
he is so screwed.
Every time one of those posts comes up, there's like at least a dozen people that DM me the post and they're like, yo, you know about this? And I'm like, yeah.
You're like, am I alive?
Yeah. As long as I draw breath, there will always be lightsabers sold.
So wait, what's your total right now of lightsabers?
Legally, I can't answer that.
All right.
For accounting purposes. No, I have all but one of the Disney Legacy lightsabers. And then I have all of the Force Effects ones from Hasbro from 2015 to current. And then a couple third-party ones, but I'm one of those dorks that's like, I like the officially licensed things. Even if the tech is lesser than some of the third-party stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm an easy mark for Disney.
Yeah. Why would you drink milk when you could have milk?
Yes.
All right. What's the one that got away? The Disney Legacy one.
Weirdly, it's it was from May the 4th, 3 years ago, 3 years ago. It was the Cal Kestis limited edition with like the brown wrap, and I think it has like Sayer's lightsaber as the other half.
Dude,
I have it's not ridiculously expensive. I mean, obviously it's more expensive than it would be at the time. So I'll get around to it, but in the meantime, I've been busy losing money other ways in fun, creative ways.
Oof. You know, I don't own a single saber.
What? Dude,
the only lightsaber I have, and I don't even know where it is like the 90s, like Kenner, Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, like you swing it open. Green. That's the only lightsaber I ever really had. It's somewhere around. I thought it was so cool when I had it too, because like the hilt at the time as a kid, I was like, damn, this is pretty much what you saw in the movie.
Yeah. I think the first one I ever got was the Phantom Menace Qui-Gon Jinn. Like,
Yeah, the
Ooh.
not the electronic one, but the one that fully retracted.
no, I think I did have the one that it had like the sounds and lights and
Oh,
everything.
okay.
But I think I did still have to like
Yeah.
Yeah, they did both.
snap. I don't know. Like, I can't remember. I destroyed that thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my brother and I beat the hell out of each other with lightsabers. So mine's it's in pieces in the ground somewhere.
Oh man, nice. Always good to have some plastic going on the ground on Earth Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
we
loves
love it. We love it.
Dang. But I'm not gonna lie, like I do kind of want a Maul saber, like a double blade now.
I mean, they are releasing the May the 4th is
saw.
the limited edition. And the fun part is I commented this on the Yak Face post.
I saw that.
I have both halves of that lightsaber that were released separately. They're not new, but they've got some new deco. They're a little beaten up on this new release. And it comes in a little fancy cardboard box with a picture and a number. And again, like I said, easy mark for Disney. They know that they will always make money off of suckers like me. But boy, oh boy, I can't wait to get that one.
I mean, we all do things. We buy
Yeah.
photo reel.
Yeah.
Dude, see, that's the thing with me. Like this new release of Maul, the TVC Maul, even though it's literally the exact same Maul that I have from Clone Wars season 7, the like metal bits on his legs and lightsabers and his belt are a little more like silvery and chrome. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it looks pretty good. I might have to go ahead and get that one.
Yeah. But inaccurate, but we don't have to talk about it.
Oh man.
I'm sure we'll bring it up, and I can't
Yeah,
wait.
we can bring it up. We can bring it up. But no,
We're gonna
I
have
definitely
a-
agree with you too, Finn, because like that's the one I've been photographing just because like the chrome on it looks better.
It does.
You know, it's got a better
sharp.
shine to it. Which, you know, how long ago was that Clone Wars one? It's like 5 years now.
2021, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so like
grief.
they've improved. If only they had given it a cloak.
If only.
But, you know, that's why we're here. But yeah, let's see. We got a good amount of people in the chat too. Sci-fi dude, what's up, man? You're always pumped. I love your energy. He's always bringing that energy, man. Great dude. Jeff Russell, another Wednesday, another fun stream. What's going on, man? What else we got in here? Sci-fi dude. Oh, Rob, what's up, man? Good to see you as always. See you. What's up, Nick? Holy moly, these episodes were peak, as the kids say. Pleasantly surprised Docky is still with us. Dude, I know. Every
Yes.
time now, I'm like sweating a little bullets after you took that first kick. But yeah, these episodes had some action, that's for sure, man.
Yeah. I live
What's
for
up,
that.
Runner?
Every second of every single episode, I just think we're gonna cut to a shot of Docky just being killed like a punk. And I keep getting so shocked that it has not happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be pretty sad to like bring in a new character and then just all of a sudden be like, episode 3, he's dead.
I mean,
we're getting
wouldn't be
so
the
much
first
more
time.
from him.
It wouldn't be the
than I
first time.
thought.
yeah. Yeah. Every time he was just like, oh, I'm injured. I was like, oh, he's gone. No, still here.
He's like,
Still
nah, bro, I just have a bruise.
That rib must be hurting.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Just got on this stream. What's up? Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Peace is a lie. Sometimes it truly is. It truly is.
Yes.
Hello there. Glad to have you. Yeah, we got a good amount of people in here so far, so awesome. Love it. Speaking of Maul and figures and all that kind of stuff, I guess, you know, let's take a look real quick at all the figures that or characters that potentially we want to see as figures. So let's bring that on up real quick.
I've got a long list already.
Dude, the list goes on and on and on.
The next slide just says all of them.
Yeah.
I've updated this a little bit. I've updated it a little bit. So yeah, we got the figures we want. We've been through this a couple times. Figures we have, which again, the slightly improved Maul, but not as well improved as he should be. And then 2 Inquisitors that we've been wanting for a minute and finally got. Yeah, I'm so happy with those 2 figures, man. Yeah, exactly. They're just an absolute joy to have. I will say, I customized this Marok to have the single blade, and that's just really enjoyable because, like I've said before, like he mostly duels like that a lot. That's
Yeah.
like his first like move.
Yeah.
So to not have like that official accessory is a little frustrating, but I mean it's a simple custom, I guess, at the end of the day.
I
But
did
yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
with a Riva and a Grand Inquisitor.
Nice.
Grabbed an extra and did that because
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like to have that variety. But
I know, me too.
I accidentally did that with Riva. And then I bought a second Riva so I could have displays of both. And then I accidentally did that again with Riva.
What are you
so
doing,
my-
kid?
dang, dude.
I don't know how it happened. But
How hard are you photographing?
I picture so hard, guys. I picture so hard. But no, but then I was like, okay, well, I've just accepted my fate. So now my Seventh Sister custom that I made with the spare Riva also has a one-bladed saber. And then I customized a Grand Inquisitor saber. I had two, and so customized one to be single-bladed,
Nice.
with the half circle.
Yeah.
And then I've got one that's like fully out.
Yeah, cool. I did that for my Grand Inquisitor too. I haven't gotten around to doing it on Riva, but I can't remember. I think it was Target was like clearing out like Grand Inquisitors or something. So I bought like 6 of them, 7 of them. So I had a bunch
Dang.
to work with. Yeah.
There you go. Another Inquisitor that you could pretty easily make with the Grand Inquisitor body, and it would look acceptable, even though not 100% accurate, is Tualan, the Twi'lek, like the black-skinned Twi'lek character. I'm in the middle of, I'm almost done reading Rise of the Red Blade right now because it seems appropriate.
Yeah.
And man, after that story, I want him and I want Iskatakaris in TVC so bad, and I think I'm just going to get another Grand Inquisitor and another Riva and some 3 printed heads and just go to town.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Because if they won't make them, I will.
True that, man. True that. That's how I kind of like was feeling about 11th Brother. So I'm pretty happy that like he's in the show, that he actually like paved the way to get into TVC. Because
yeah, God, and look at how amazing that figure is.
I never thought we were going to get him. He was on my list of like, no way.
Yeah.
I've honestly had so much freaking fun taking pictures with him.
Yeah. Yeah. You've done some really cool shots,
Yeah.
man. And again, like Tales of the Jedi is like come and go. He was in there for like what, a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way we're getting that guy. He also looks like, I don't know, something out of a Halloween like costume. Like
Plague Doctor.
Yeah, Plague Doctor. Like, there's no way they're gonna like want to make this dude. But thank goodness he's in the show.
Agreed.
I know, right?
Yeah. And we'll talk about it a little bit more when we like talk about the show and stuff. But like that, I'm really curious to see like more of his fighting style because he's way different than Marok. Like Marok has a lot of energy and he's very similar, I think, to Maul in terms of like how they like confront each other. But like when I was watching, like I went back and rewatched like Tales of the Jedi when I was like doing the posing videos for 11th Brother, just to like get inspiration on like how he actually moves and stuff like that. And he's not quite as like, nimble, if you will. Like he is, but he's not the same.
I
Kind of
think,
slow and menacing.
yeah, I feel like he kind of is in the Vader school.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
He's in aura mode. Like
yeah. No, totally. So I'll be curious to see how he does. He clearly doesn't die yet, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we can talk about it when we get to the show. I was curious about the timeline of this with some of the things that we've seen. So
yeah, I'm not sure like how far away it is, like his Tales of the Jedi scene, but it has to be a bit after this because I feel like the Empire's just now like crawling out and like taking over. Whereas in Tales, he gets killed off and then Ahsoka talks to Bail and joins the fight again. So I think that's right when they're starting to like plant some seeds of like rebellion and like cells and stuff.
I think if I recall from the novel, which it may not be 100% lined up with the actual Tales of the Jedi episode, I believe the novel takes place a year after Order 66, so around the same time as Maul Shadow Lord.
Okay. Right on. Interesting.
That's an awful quick turnaround for some of these, like for the Inquisitorius, for each of them to have been like, okay, yep, I renounce the Jedi. Let's do this.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
what else you got to do?
Yeah, exactly. Can't beat them, join them. So,
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
needs a dental plan, man. So
and how?
get
Yeah,
in
not to
there.
mention how quickly some of these Inquisitors get killed off afterward. Like, if that really does happen a year after, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm kind of predicting that Maul is going to be the one that kills Marek. And then, of course, Ahsoka kills 11th brother, or the Crow, which I'm still waiting on someone to call him that, because it's on his Funko Pop. But yeah, just being like, damn it, we gave the cool masks to the ones that died first.
True. Oh man.
Yeah.
But moving right along, figures announced. None.
Yes. Doesn't
Love
that
it.
feel good?
Yeah, it feels great. I
Uh,
hope they would prove us wrong maybe next week or something. But you would think like a show is on, you would try to have something lined up, even a pipeline. I know they're like trying not to do the pipelines or whatever, but
yeah,
personally, I miss the pipelines.
I
I
do.
do too. I can't help but shake the feeling that they did these two Inquisitors and they're like, that's good enough. They're fine.
Hey, you'll be happy.
Yeah, it's tough, especially as we've seen the trends with current and new media of we're lucky, dude, if we get any figures. That's such a sad thing to say, but we're lucky if we get anything.
Cries,
So,
it cries in Jod Nanawa.
yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Nanawood.
Yeah.
He's gonna be alone forever.
Yeah. But it's like you look at things like Bad Batch, another prominent animated series, and
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
for
can't
more
remember-
on that, check out March Madness.
I
So
can't
say
remember
we
who it
should-
was in the chat, like maybe one stream or two streams ago. They were talking about, I think Steve was almost shocked that like TVC fans love clones.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude,
Why?
375 is where clone mania probably started, with people buying like hordes of clone troopers and ATTEs and like all sorts of this stuff that goes for pretty high on the secondary market, to be honest.
The first
Oh,
super
yeah.
articulated figure in 3 3/4 inch was a clone trooper.
Yeah.
Yep. In 2003.
Yep.
And it's like those people still collect these things. I mean, a lot of them dabble in both, but like to like almost feel like you didn't think anybody cared about clones or like that kind of animated stuff in like TVC is almost like baffling to me.
Yeah. It's wild.
Listen,
Baffling.
you start making like really excellent clone troopers in TVC, and then you get people like Blitz Transmissions making lat hats.
Yeah.
I'm just like, look at that kind of hype. I mean, we want it, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's baffling to me how little people consider the prequel era like kids that grew up and are now like in their 30s with money, and they're like, oh man, if only there was this really awesome nostalgic thing that I could spend all this money I don't have on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to even think about people who like came into this like kind of late, and maybe even like Clone Wars season 7 was somebody's like intro to like Star Wars. Like as crazy as that could be, but then again, Star Wars is never in line with like timelines, like episode 4 first.
Every
you know?
Star Wars is potentially someone's first. So
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know. And then we'll get into that whole conversation too when it gets to like, I guess representation or, having things in stores for us to buy that aren't just like a Black Series figure or whatever.
yeah. Yeah. A Black Series figure and a t-shirt. I found those last night.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, same.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
You were probably having a good day too.
It was all right.
It only got better.
Yeah.
It only got better. Kind of like this dude.
Heck yeah.
So yeah. Top of the list when we're going through the characters,
God.
Docky.
Yep.
I mean, if we
100%.
don't get this character, I'm going to be quite incredibly bummed.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real.
Because the more the show has gone on, the more I've found like a slight affinity to his like wanting to find some peace right now, but also just trying to survive. And just like, again,
Mhm.
he's the all-state dude. Amazing. I love that he's like a Clone Wars fan too. Did not know that about him.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah, I love that. I love it so much. I love that dude to begin with because he's a really cool character in Heat, which is one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies.
Right, right.
He's Allstate. Everybody knows his voice. It's pretty dang, dare I use the word iconic.
You're
But like, yeah,
not wrong.
so cool that he is a new character. You know, he gets to voice him, especially in a show that's like I think doing pretty dang well and has
Yeah.
a lot of hype.
Now, am I the only one? Like, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day about this. I was like, I cannot shake this weird mental association. Like, I keep getting some real Legends Su Choi vibes from him.
Little bit, yeah. I always pictured Master Choi somewhat. I don't know, more. I think less sage than Daki. More. I don't know. Yeah, more meat.
I have a Su Choi coming in the mail right now. First time I've ever owned that figure. I'm so stoked. He's gonna be my stand-in for Daki until we get a figure of Daki.
Yeah,
yeah.
Into
for a while, I've been trying to think of like what can I do as a stand-in Daki. Like I have a bunch of extra quills. I'm like, I hope someone makes a 3D printed sculpt of his head so I can just pop it on and like find some kind of cloak like that for the meantime.
Oh, you could use the Bad Batch cloak.
Yeah, that's what I was
Rex.
thinking. Yeah, the Rex one. It's like the closest thing we have.
Yeah.
You know, what's there not to love about this character though? He's a cool alien. He's a Jedi. He's got a cool like spacer outfit as they're all undercover. It's like the best of the Cantina backgrounds merged with the Jedi Council era.
I was just about to say he's a Glup Shido that actually does something.
Yes.
He's a Glup Shido that actually does Shido.
Yeah, yes.
That actually does Shido.
Dude, seriously, look at him. You never even would think that guy's a Jedi.
Oh yeah.
He's doing a really good job hiding.
Yeah. I was in the Discord, the TVC Discord, Darth Xander, and posted about how I'm a simple dude. I see lightsaber fights. I want modern definitive figures of all the participants from those lightsaber fights. So it's like Daki, the next character I'm sure we're going to talk about. Yeah, Devin. I want it all, man. It's like if they have lightsaber action, I need them with Jedi level articulation in my 3 3/4 inch collection. And it's wild to think that I don't have that for even many of the films, let alone the new stuff.
That is true. And like something to say about that is just like, you know, the Jedi are such a crucial part of the Star Wars story, especially when they're prominent in the show that we're watching. You would think, I would hope that we're not waiting like another 8 months or whatever it is to get like this character and maybe not Daki. Like there's no reason we should have bad guys and not the good guys for them to fight on our collection shelves.
What a switch though, because it feels like not that long ago where it was like we're not getting any of the villains, and now it's like, okay, well, fine, malicious compliance, have some villains. The end.
And I was going to point that out like a couple minutes ago when we were kind of talking about this, where like it's almost like they flipped the script, and this time they're like, okay, well, you get the villains, but you won't get the bad guys, and it's like the F, man. I need both.
Yeah. Again, world building, like you said, doesn't really work without the characters to build around. So.
I'm really hoping that because there's now a digital sculpt, and I know that following this train of logic can sometime only lead to pain. If into this thread of logic you go, only pain will you find. But I'm really hoping that because there's now a digital sculpt of Devin for the 6-inch figure, that's a little glimmer of hope for us that she's on their radar, that maybe they've got plans for her as well. I want Daki so bad, but I just feel it. I feel like they're going to screw us on Daki, but I have hope for Devin. I think we're going to have to really ask for Daki. Daki's going to have to be in March Madness.
These two are going to be high up on my list next year.
Oh, absolutely.
If they don't get announced.
If they don't get announced, but
must be happy beeps.
Honestly,
come on now. Your focus determines your reality.
A 2-pack of them would be amazing. Just knock them out.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're fan channel. Just give me the figures.
Yeah.
I will say to like some of like Hasbro's credit, and like Steve has taken note, like with the Jod issue, that like you can't you can't just give us this without
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So with that knowledge of like seeing that they're hip to that, at least, I would hope that at least one of these is coming. I do think probably Devin has a little bit more shelf appeal.
Yeah.
Like Twi'lek with a lightsaber. She's pink. Kind of cool looking. Docky, I'm not saying he's not cool looking, but the
Yeah.
average person might be like, who the hell is that?
And yeah, with a name like that too, like Eco Die what?
Yeah, like that's some
Right.
hella nerd shit to like want that dude.
You'd be like, who is this
unless they
turtle
put
in a cape?
Yeah.
man. That just reminds me of that one March Madness where somebody put, what was it? Snapping turtle with a rugby hat for Pow from Rogue One. Most amazing description ever. I don't remember who you are, but that was the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Legendary description.
That should be his name pill.
Yes. How would they even fit his name on the name pill? Because his canon says his entire name is like, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but it's
Snapping turtle with a
wrong.
rugby hat.
Yeah.
But I think we should change it to snapping turtle with a rugby hat. George Lucas would have done it.
You cowards.
You cowards.
But by that
logic,
logic, though, next time we get Thrawn, we've got to get his Mithra Nurodo.
Oh, man.
Full name.
Yeah. No, you're
And
right.
sorry I butchered it. I'm sure there's some Legends fans out there just like clutching their chest in pain. Like, how could you say that?
I just heard a sigh ripple through the universe.
yeah, that's Tyler somewhere.
Tyler?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful.
I hope so, man. I would love both of these characters. You
It would
know,
be smart, you know. They worked on it, the digital sculpt. Why not just produce both at the same time?
yeah.
Fantasy. What if it's a 3-pack?
Ooh.
Docky, Devin, and Maul with accurate legs. So new lower legs. Although if they wanted to redo the whole lower half to give him updated articulation, that wouldn't be a bad thing either. And a cloak. Now, that's a lot of tooling, but it'd be so cool.
It would be really cool. I would buy it.
Yeah.
I would buy it. Hasbro, if you're listening, I would buy it.
But here's the question is what it's like what's the reuse potential? I do feel like with Devin you could maybe make a case for them to have a Twi'lek head. I mean, granted, the heads are easy for them to change and do
I
different
can't
things.
remember if it was someone in my chat like a stream or two ago, but they mentioned that the legs could get us like a better Endor Leia possibly.
Yes.
Yes,
they could.
Yeah. That would be great.
That
So
figure is garbage.
Yes, it is.
But yeah,
Not even hot garbage. It's just garbage.
Yeah, just garbage.
Just
yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, I feel like that some of the generic pieces for this Devin would probably be usable, especially the legs.
Now,
Yeah.
could
like it wouldn't hurt them to do some smaller female character tooling
No.
because there's not a ton of that, and it could be utilized like for characters like Leia, who's not necessarily super tall and stuff like that. So
And that was the case for Jackie as well, where it's like, okay, even if you think Boo Hiss Acolyte bad, sure, whatever. But that figure begets so many other female Jedi or smaller Jedi from not only the High Republic era, but like the prequels, Baltar Swan. You could even then go into Legends Beyond, into New Jedi Order, Jedi Leia,
Adi Gallia,
Yeah.
Stas Ali.
Yeah.
But even beyond like Jedi and stuff like that, thinking in a Thrawn grander picture thing, that tooling doesn't have to be limited to Jedi. Who
No,
knows
not
what
at all.
new media brings of what characters who might have just similar looking pants. 'Cause
Yeah.
they did it with like the Cantina 3-pack or whatever we're getting.
Yeah.
Didn't they use whose legs did he use?
Oh, every
like-
single figure in that pack is using someone else's legs.
Like, isn't somebody using Saul's legs in that?
Yes. Is it Garandan?
Yes,
Or-
yes,
yeah.
that's it. It is Garandan.
Yeah, Soul's legs are Garandan. Labria is using Imperial officer legs, or at least from the knees down. And I think from the knees up, it might be some Luke Skywalker legs. Of course, Chaman is using Chewbacca's legs, and I think the upper legs have been tooled to match Zeb
Oh yeah.
from The Mandalorian, so I wouldn't be shocked if they reuse those legs.
I feel like I looked at that. It didn't work out, but I'd have to look again.
It might not be perfect, but I have a feeling they'll use it.
Zeb's gonna get like the Deidre treatment,
Yeah.
where it's like those
Yes.
are too thin for a Lasat.
They're
all
gonna use
good.
they're gonna use Soul's legs for
Oh my gosh.
for Zeb.
bruh.
You wanted it. You wanted to use up. And then Arlau Shus
Jod.
is Jod
Yeah.
Nanawad.
Yeah.
So that's what's always been so funny to me is that from Cantina HasLab to begin with, he was already halfway reusing someone else's tooling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this brand new figure, is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's smart though. It was a way to cost it
No,
out.
it's super smart.
Yeah.
They're cool looking legs.
It's similar to, you know, even going back to like the other OT stuff. So this is a drum that I've banged a lot of. You look at the skiff guards, they used Cassian legs, and the, you know, denizens and stuff that use like Cal Kestis legs and
Yep.
whatnot, that they're able to source. So people that are just like, oh, we don't need these new ones, make these backgrounds. It's like, great, but you can have your cake and eat it too, because some of these things are perfectly usable to make modern definitive versions of things that are maybe, you know, less prominent. That's a gentle way of saying in a frame that's left on the cutting room floor 40 years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I've been wondering with Devin, could any of her tooling, since it's stylistically similar, because Bad Batch and all that, like, share kind of a similar era of this, like, this look to their shows, could any of her tooling be used to make the Dark Times Asajj Ventress?
That's a good shout.
Mm.
Like Tales of Bounty Hunters or Tales of the Underworld. Asajj, like maybe the torso at least, because I know
Yeah, I don't
Asajj
know.
has
I
a
feel like we'd have to-
backpack.
I feel like we had to look at it a little bit closer.
Yeah,
But either way, like every little bit that they add to the library is one step closer to anything, to be
Yeah.
honest.
exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. Adding more
Especially
to
in
the
a
library is
galaxy
never
of
bad.
glup shittos that people want as well.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's like if you really want those weird backgrounders, like getting this kind of main character could get you a weird backgrounder. Just saying.
Exactly. Listen, all you Garandan stands out there, you are welcome for the Acolyte. Like,
Oh man.
I don't want to hear any back talking or anything like that. You wouldn't have that guy.
You're gonna get
If it
digital
wasn't-
Melu runs
Ye-
thrown through you. At
Yeah, I
the
was going to
screen,
say, you're
man.
on a watch list now, buddy.
Although
I
Melu
am.
runs are part of a cartoon, so I'm sure
Is
somebody
there-
was like,
there's
"We don't
just like a
have
red-
those.
a
It'd be
red
blue
dot.
milk."
Just like a laser pointer just points at me now.
But I did want to point out this comment from Nick. As a
Yeah.
Star Wars fan, I want loads of unique characters, but as a TVC collector, I'm always a little sad knowing we'll probably never get them. But I will not give up hope. I feel that, and I feel like all of us, in many ways, do resonate with that quite a bit.
Very much so.
I will say
Yes.
that, like, I've been thinking about it a lot recently when Yoda kind of tells Luke when he goes in the Cave of Evil, only take with you what you need. So it's like, don't go taking fear in there with you because that's what you're going to basically find. So it's
See,
like, I kind of want to like go into these things with like that positive Qui-Gon of just like, you know, your focus will determine what you can get.
I like that those are the quotes you go for, and I'm just thinking of like Obi-Wan and Yoda in the Jedi Temple after Order 66. And it's like, if into the security recordings, you can only pain will you find.
Yep.
For sure. But that's a balance and force, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no,
for
I
sure.
hear you, man. There's definitely some gaps in our collections. I don't know. I feel like we're never gonna get everything like back in the day. I think even in both scales, like there's no way like Black Series is ever gonna get vehicles
Yeah.
and stuff. Like they're gonna get characters, but always be denied like pretty
Right.
nice world building. Whereas like unfortunately for us, the world building's there, but we're not getting like pegs and pegs of like different characters or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
I do feel like over the last couple of years, they've done a decent job, at least at listening or trying to get things out. Like Ahsoka, again, I will always say it's like probably one of the best covered things that they've done.
Mhm.
Even the
It really
Acolyte,
is.
Boo Hiss or whatever, they practically got us almost everything from that show.
Dude,
Yeah.
And even Marok, getting Marok for
Yeah.
Maul is ticking another box for Ahsoka.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
So,
why I
like-
love having characters across different media, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. And as much as I love The Mandalorian, I feel like The Mandalorian has really taken a tax on character slots because
Mhm.
it's just like been like the focal point of a lot of the world building at Lucasfilm, to be honest.
Yeah.
So like a
It
huge
has.
part of my collection now is like honestly The Mandalorian. Like I look around, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, New Hope, this, Acolyte, this. Yeah. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of Mandalorian shit.
And so that answers the question of, well, why is the first Star Wars movie in years a Mandalorian movie? And it's like, well, because they're confident in that property. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it is telling that, even as someone who does like the Acolyte, that there's only like really one major omission from that
Yeah.
I really want, and then would feel more comfortable moving on afterwards. To kind of put a bow on that. Whereas there's other ones where it's like there's most of the cast that I'm still asking for and frustrated about, and that's tough.
I think if they did Jackie and Kalnaka, like it'd be pretty solid.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all three of us here have said this many times, and what is it? Say it with me. Collections are built on hope.
Yes.
Must
Collections are
keep
built on
hope. Even in the darkest of times.
Yes.
Speaking of Mandalorians, Rook cast. I've gone over this.
Dude, she looks so cool.
She's so cool looking.
Yeah.
Her tooling easily could get us like just a standard female Mandalorian, like very Clone Warsy for like a lot of those kind of repaints, both Death Watch and Mandalorian. So like that tooling right there, gonna go good. I did see that Yak Face was kind of clowning on the Black Series one and like the face, and then I was looking at it. I was like, damn, yeah, it does look a little busted, doesn't it? Like it just doesn't quite look like the animation. Like it doesn't look bad, but I think their conversion from animation to like a live action representation on that 6-inch figure is not great. And I think if we get one, it's gonna be better.
I think we'll end up with if we do get her, we'll end up with a pre-Vizsla situation where the 6-inch one you went, Jesus Christ. And then then the TVC one you go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Honestly, that's how I feel about Maul.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some pictures, like I think because Maul Mania is kind of like taking over a little bit of the algorithm, and I see the Black Series one, I'm just like, oof, his face is not as good as ours. Like, bless you, Sarah Reynolds.
Exactly. I love that figure. And then to Finn's point about pre-Vizsla, like, dude, I took a crappy photo of it a couple of years ago at this point when it came out. And I find myself when I'm scrolling through and I'll find that picture will come across the old one that I took. And I'm like still blown away that that's a 3 3/4 inch figure. That likeness is so just, whoa. Like, whoa. So it's usually worth the wait when we do get some of these characters, especially because we still have the thigh cut as well. That's something that just renders Black Series figures useless to me, that they cut that articulation point.
Is it really that bad? Because I've never held or like interacted with one of those Black Series figures without that thigh cut.
It is, and shockingly, I don't have one on hand. Weird.
It's in the trash.
It's really bad, and I think Yakface, Yakface did a post of like the Imperial Armored Commando from Mandalorian Season 3, where it's like if you pose it, the leg angle, because you can't twist the leg for like the knee.
Yeah.
So you have to get creative with it, which is cool, I guess, but it makes the proportions and the angles look weird, especially since Hasbro seems to have like this fetish for making that angled knee cut now. So like on the Obi-Wan and Anakin for the Black Series, if you bend their knees and then like want them to be in an action pose, their whole thigh is turned. So it looks like they've got busted knee, like they were hit with a sledgehammer on the side of the knee, and it's ugly. Although it's still better than the cut into the boot, but you know.
They took a docky kick right to the knee.
Exactly, dude. Oh, yes. Man. Good way to tie it all.
Love it.
Oh man, yeah.
But now I hope if we get recast, her portrait will be as good as, honestly, whoever's doing the TVC portraits recently is killing it, because the Padme banging. Obviously, Maul's from years ago, but still banging.
Dude, the Stranger, spot on.
Stranger's good too. Like, our face sculpts are pretty dang nice. Pretty dang nice.
Even the Han that I know some folks were kind of iffy on, and Luke from last year. I really like those. I like those likenesses. I think they're as good as they can get for them for the most part. So
I do too.
Dude,
are you hyped for Spybot?
I love Spybot so much.
I love him too,
every time he's on screen. I'm just like, there's my boy. Dude, his little comments, like when he was sitting there like behind Barrio and like, I'm going to hurt you so bad. I'm just like, dude, this guy is a maniac. I love Spybot. I'm gonna need him.
Do we think that there's a chance that Disney Parks could do him?
I hope so.
They could.
I would love that.
That's the only way we're getting them.
They shocked me
B2.
They shocked me by making a Hu Yang for Ahsoka because I didn't think they would go anywhere near Hu Yang because he's so unique.
Mhm.
And after they made Hu Yang and some of these droids that they've made for the like the Mandalorian and stuff like that, I was like, okay, I think they would just go for it. I think
Yeah.
they could fully send it and make a spy bot. This show has droids in it. Like it would be great. Imagine a droid pack that has spy bot, 2 boots, and some other
Yeah.
a couple others from this show.
I mean,
It-
heck,
from
even if
Disney.
they like wanted to skimp a little and give me 2 boots and just like another random like security droid,
Yeah, without boots.
I'd
and then
take it,
yeah, without boots, and then like another like other I don't know,
like an astromech somewhere.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I feel like we haven't seen any astromechs, which is odd.
Oh, they could this is really weird. They could make the little like police camera droids.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was
do
just
like
thinking about
a stand
Yeah.
that has like 3 of them on it, so you could be like, oh, that feels like a figure.
yeah.
Yeah. Or
Wouldn't be mad at it.
this would technically be a technicality, but what's his name? Is it Vario?
Mhm.
Vario.
His droid armor,
Oh,
his suit, his mech suit.
now that would be cool as hell.
If we get droid mech Vario in figure form from either Hasbro or Disney, I might cry.
Yeah.
It's just because it's just so delightfully weird. And I love it. Oh man,
I mean, Maul loyalists, we already know Mandos.
they look
Question.
so good.
With those
But-
Mandos, how different is their armor from existing Mandos that we have? Like, would they be able to leverage any existing parts?
They're so different that you can't use any of it. Fact of the day.
That is frustrating. I hate watching new Star Wars now. As a
No,
TV.
no, no.
I
So I was talking about. I took some of the photos out of like the full like image of them,
Mhm.
but like I think you could reuse the shin armor for sure.
Oh, yeah. Legs you could do.
The legs for
probably.
sure. The only thing that's like different, and it's like, would I be mad about it? As much as I love Mandalorians, I honestly wouldn't care. It's that chest plate. It's like
Yeah.
kind of more of a diamond shape.
Yeah.
But honestly, if they just want to give us the other one, I would not be mad at that point.
This is one instance where I would just be like, listen, I'm okay
I'm
with
fine
it.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
You
Don't-
know,
Like this belt is like the one that was like on the judge.
yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah, yeah.
Same
So
thing
they-
with the pauldron armor.
they
That's
could
probably
easily
the
do that.
easiest thing if they really want to just like resculpt that. It's not anything, but like at the same point, I would take literally the Death Watch dude repainted like this and be happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little bummed that they all repainted themselves black instead of keeping their like Maul loyalist look because
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be really cool,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
And I'll bring in some of those images in a bit, but I was actually because there's a couple better scenes where they're lit a little bit more. It almost looks like they rubbed off their like red armor
Yeah.
or like the coloring. You can kind of see.
Oh, or like what they did in the Bad Batch where they did the little
Yeah.
scan where they like stripped the paint from their armor.
Yeah,
It does look similar.
yeah.
It's
Ah.
fun that the show is so dark that it's like we're 6 episodes in. I think it was like last week where I was just like, oh man, Maul's actually been wearing boots this whole time. And it's been there since in the trailer.
Oh, man.
Dude, I can't get over his boots.
Yeah. How did
I
Hasbro
just-
not know that? Because they didn't do it for either scale. They didn't update it for either scale.
I mean, heck, what's that quote that they've had before? We saw it when you saw it.
Oh, get out of here. Don't you ever say that to me again.
We saw it when you saw it. We didn't know he had boots.
Oh God.
Then we were like, what are those?
I never want to hear anyone from Hasbro ever say that sentence ever again. That
They
is
should-
so not
They shouldn't
okay.
be saying that sentence because Lucasfilm should be working with them and
Absolutely.
showing
No
them
matter how
stuff.
secret it is.
Exactly.
Like, dude.
exactly.
Get out of here with that. That was nuts.
this is the shit that can make you money.
Yeah.
Icarus and
Dude.
Scorn, cool characters.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them so much. I'm a big Night Brother fan. I love the Night Brothers from like Jedi Fallen Order and when we see him in Clone Wars. I'm
Yep.
so jealous that 6-inch got the Night Brother Warriors for Jedi Fallen Order. I want them so bad, but I really want Icarus and Scorn. And if they gave us those two, I would be making Night Brothers out the wazoo, like just customizing, recoloring, redecoing. Like I would have a Night Brother army to go with
Let's-
my Night Sisters.
Let's make these guys the new Tonikas.
Oh,
Yes,
that's a good idea.
they
Yeah.
can be included together on the bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their costumes are, I mean, there's obviously differences and they're different size, but I feel like there's some clever reuse they could do.
Yeah, I mean, one Tonica is technically taller than the other one. So
Yeah. Same here. One brother's technically beefier and taller.
Yeah. Real
One
Wallace
is
Savage.
one is very crosshair coded, and one is very wrecker coded.
Mhm.
Yeah. But Howrunner, to answer your question, I'm not sure, but like part of me is like, is Dave just such a nerd that he like loves toys and stuff like that? And like, there was so many Clone Wars figures that came out when the Clone Wars was the thing that just like he understands, I guess, George's mentality of like, you probably want to have product out for the thing.
Yeah,
And like, make these fans like engaged with the thing that they're watching. Because I know that wave kind of like crept up earlier, but like we started getting the Ahsoka stuff like pretty quick, like while the show was like finishing up. So that
I
was
believe
nice.
the deluxe Sabine was the first figure in a long time that I had in hand before the final episode dropped.
Yeah.
All of our hype could fit into that giant helmet. I do think Ahsoka was helped by its tie-in to the Mandoverse, like to Mandalorian, with Ahsoka being prominent and people being excited, like really stoked, like the Ahsoka fever for all of that.
I agree.
And then tying into stuff like Rebels, which I think they knew that was something they needed to do in the vintage collection somehow. The Ghost. So it was kind of, Ahsoka seems to have been a springboard for a lot of things where it's like Marok being in Ahsoka, but now being in another new media thing where it's like they can make a new media figure for a new show or these other animated shows, but it ties into Ahsoka. I don't know. I think that might be why, and maybe because it's really integral to what it seems to be based on the interviews this week with Favreau of it being integral to the moving forward the plot of this era and what we're going to see. So
I also think that just generally speaking, Dave is just a little less precious about the secrecy aspect. Like, I think Dave, like, obviously he's not going to give away the big stuff, but I just think that Jon Favreau is just so tight-lipped about like anything like having to do with the story. Like he wants it all to be a brand new experience when you first see it. Like he doesn't want anyone to know anything about it. He doesn't want any of that out there. Dave is like, nah, I'm pretty, like, he seems pretty chill about like, you can let all this out there. I want people to have stuff. I just don't think Jon Favreau thinks about the toy aspect of it as much, like the figures and collectibles.
Like he kind of gets it because he was like really raving when like the Mandalorian kind of kicked off, and he was like, "Look at these figures," like people go crazy over this thing. I think John just like, I just think his like secrecy comes with, I have this idea and we're gonna drop it and people are gonna be like, "Whoa!" Like I never thought that would be coming. Whereas Dave is kind of like, well, I'm gonna do some shit where I'm just like throwing random words at you like George did, where it's like the Force and this thing, and you're kind of like, I don't fully understand it, but like my brain's gonna wander and like go places, but I'm never gonna fully understand it because that's just how some things were. Like you heard the Clone Wars, he speaks about this. He's like, we all grew up watching A New Hope, and like they talk about the Clone Wars, and you're like, well, that was all they said. They never elaborated on it at all. So your mind just goes in this creative place of like, what could that have been like? What was it?
And that's also to think about the Baby Yoda hype. We now know Grogu. It's weird to say Baby Yoda, but intentionally saying Baby Yoda now, because you think of 2019, The Mandalorian happens. That was a shock, so much so that it was a we see it when you see it sort of thing for the merchandisers, where there was no Grogu merch, for almost a year,
and
like
flooded.
And it flooded, and it was too much, and it was just like it sucks because not that it was like too little too late, but they weren't able to capitalize on the hype, and that's a tough one. But that was following on the heels too of like the sequels and the mystery box sort of stuff from like the J.J. Abrams side of things.
Of like sink ships.
Everything's got to be a mystery, and it's like, we know Luke Skywalker's going to be in this movie, but no one's going to know what he looks like, especially not the people who need to make the action figures. And it's like, why? Like you're going to release the first Star Wars movie in 10 years and the first one in decades to have Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, and you're not going to share with your licensors what they look like.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe just Dave understands that a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he clearly grew up in a time where he got to experience or like enjoy all that stuff.
Mhm.
And just like I think he understands that like Star Wars and like merchandise kind of go hand in hand.
Well,
Although-
yeah. Also, him being basically the
Padawan to George.
Padawan. Yeah, thank you. I was looking for my
Yeah.
word. Being the Padawan to like George Lucas, he saw like how George did all that. Like merchandising was a big deal
Yeah.
for George Lucas's prequels and the Clone Wars and all that. And so I think that's just that he's just wired more that way. He's
Yeah.
wired more to think that it's probably more beneficial. The pros outweigh the cons. Like, yeah, maybe some of that information gets out, but people are going to want to buy this stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not worried about the information getting out because it's good information and people are going to want to buy this stuff.
Yeah.
So
And even more so to that, something I think about is Hasbro. If you get these things out before a show,
Mhm.
people may be compelled to buy them because it looks like a good character.
yeah,
Whereas if you wait until they see the show, they could be like, "Man, that guy was annoying. Why the hell do I want a figure of that?"
Yeah.
You know?
exactly. I mean, like, for example, like when The Last Jedi came out. Now, you guys know me. I am a sequel trilogy apologist. I freaking love
Filthy.
those movies. I know, boo hiss, boo
Yeah,
hiss.
you're the only one on this screen that likes them.
Who likes the sequels? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I acknowledge the problems. I like those movies. But when The Last Jedi came out, the Tico sisters were the first two figures I wanted because I thought they looked really freaking cool. I was like, I want Rose Tico and Paige Tico and like Poe Dameron. I was all in on the
The
Resistance.
pilots and like
I
yeah,
wanted the pilots and
look.
the Resistance people, Tally Lintra. That's who I wanted because I'm a sucker for pilots. And so I wanted those figures. And I'm sure there were other people who were the same way, but maybe some people didn't like those characters and wouldn't have bought them after the movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they went nuts for him before. So yeah, I mean, I just think
You got to
that
strike when
it's-
the iron's hot.
exactly.
Evan said it before.
Yeah.
Not to mention the level of hype that it gives people. I mean, like even just getting these three figures, like Maul and the two Inquisitors, has driven my hype up so much for this show, which I
Mhm.
already was
Yeah.
very hyped for it. But it's just extra wind in my sails. Like I feel so motivated to take more pictures and literally promote this product way more. Because I'm just excited. Like I am thrilled. I'm so stoked for the
Yeah.
show every week because I'm like, I interact with the media by having tangible things to go with it. The figures are very intertwined with how I experience Star Wars media. So I'm thriving on the fact that before we have Maul, we have figures in hand. Before we have this next movie, we actually have figures from it.
Yeah.
Even if they're retools and repacks, they gave us figures.
This alone
That alone,
is so
This-
freaking cool, man.
I wasn't expecting to be so thrilled about this Mando, but I have done nothing but take pictures of this Mando and these Maul figures
He's
for
great.
the last like 3 weeks.
He's great. And honestly, getting that ATRT kind of reminds me of like episode 1 where like the stat came out early.
Yes.
I just saw it and I was like, oh, I wanted it.
Sneak preview.
You know, I had that thing, and
figures.
I still have legit the one that I had when I was a kid.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's just like thinking back to that, even like I'm sure there were a bunch of people who were like on the Star Wars is back thing, bought Staps, bought probably even Jar Jars.
Yeah.
And later saw Jar Jar and was like, God, I hate this movie.
It just makes me think of what is it? Was it Fanboys where Danny McBride's character is like, I got a full back piece tattoo. This character's gonna be sick. It's Jar Jar Binks. Before the movie comes out.
But no, it's
no,
so
I mean,
true.
The sneak
Oh,
preview
yeah.
figures though were incredible. I think very
Yeah.
fondly to the staff. Mace Windu, seeing and like getting that character, like I don't know who this guy is, and
Yeah.
then seeing the movie and it's like he never even uses a lightsaber, whatever. It's fine, he's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
At least he came with
and-
it.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones with some astromech that I don't even remember where he was in the movie.
Yeah.
Zam
Yeah.
Wessel, Django Fett, genius to
Mhm.
get that figure out ASAP.
and a clone.
And a clone. And then Revenge of the Sith. Not only did they have the sneak
Was-
preview, Tyon Medin. Was it
Is the Wookiee warrior
Wookiee
Tyon
warrior?
Medin,
Mhm.
General Grievous, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's astromech R5? What
yes.
E42 or something?
and Anakin's Eta 2 Starfighter.
Yes. I got every single one of those.
So good. I remember
Every single one of those.
being 14 years old, getting those things and thinking like this movie, I
Yeah.
cannot wait for this movie. I cannot wait to see what these things do. I'm so hyped. And it's just even to a degree of getting some things, even though they were 5 POA during the sequels, of just being like, I wonder what they're going to do. I found some old photos I took of like crappy Luke figures and Kylo Ren figures that I got before Last Jedi, and like, where's this going to go? And like taking photos. Loved it. It was so fun. But
Yeah.
How
dude.
runner? How dare you? How
You-
dare you?
boo, Hellrunner, boo.
Dude, I'm telling Carlo
Yeah, Carlo's been seeking
Yeah.
for Rook
for
since
Rookcast for
A
years.
Right.
Rip, man. I mean, he's all about her like sick
Rookcast
ass
and the
goth
second
vibes.
sister.
But
Mhm.
also, like, I love Rookcast because it's Vanessa Marshall, and I absolutely just love
Yes.
Vanessa Marshall in general. So I need Rook.
Speaking of sneak preview figures, you guys know wholeheartedly that if sneak preview figures were still a thing for every movie and show, Ludi Vario would have been a sneak preview figure because he's too
Yeah.
interesting in his mech suit to not be like, who is this?
Yeah.
That's wild.
You know, the only way we're getting Ludi is if he's packed in without his mech suit.
Well,
Yep.
we could probably get a super mega deluxe of him.
That's true. That's true.
I
But yeah, good
it
old
does.
Ludi.
It's tough though because it's like I don't doubt that Hasbro. I think they want to make these figures.
Yeah.
It's just tough where, and this is, you know me, I'm not one to jump on like the Disney bad sort of thing, but I do think it's tough with where we're at, where it's like the licensing fees. It's notoriously, I think, one of the most expensive ones for the Star Wars brand. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
right there limits the well that they can pull from for money.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that the budget is not only spread across 3 different collector lines, but
Mhm.
you know, the bean counter's about like we want to spend as little money as possible. Like, how can you make the
Yeah.
most with nothing?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of factors that you didn't necessarily have during the prequel era. So it's tough. It's tough.
Like this dude, we're never getting this dude.
Never ever, but
Ever.
dang man.
Hey,
What's
but we live in the age of 3D printing.
This is true.
So that's how I fill
Ooh.
so many gaps in my collection. If I'm like Grease Dritus, they're never gonna make a Grease Dritus in TVC, and my soul is so sad about it. So I was like, I'm gonna get a 3D printed one and paint it myself, and that's good enough for me for right now.
Yeah. I mean, bless
You
the
know.
3D printers, man.
It
Yes,
makes me
doing-
think it's like, see this hand steady as a rock. This is my painting hand. I can't paint
Oh
figures.
no! If only you knew someone.
I
Well,
know.
there are people out there who offer them painted as well.
Yes,
If you want to go that
doing
that
the
route.
Force's work right there.
But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get Nico, but this guy seems like a lot of people want him. Seems
Yeah.
like a lot of
Dude.
people want him.
I want Brander really bad because I mean I knew he was going to be cool in the
Mhm.
show, but I don't think I was expecting to really dig this character as much as
Yeah.
I do. I really do like
Same.
him.
Same. No, he's
So-
really kind of been standing out a little bit for me too. As
I-
more like the show goes on.
I saw
Mhm.
you pulled up a mention of Spybot real quick, and that goes back to the Disney parks. The reason I kind of would almost want them to do it instead of Hasbro is because Disney parks seems to, like the Disney droids, seem to do a better job of having like the articulated arms and little pieces that come
Yeah.
out of them
Yeah,
over the
Yeah.
Hasbro ones. So
absolutely.
yeah, just a thought. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's cool.
Looking
And
at, looking at
that actually reminds me of when we were talking about that potential 4-pack or something like that. So it could be like Spybot, a security droid, 2 boots with his actual boots, and then
Yep.
you know what the 4th one would absolutely probably be? They would put in a
Hmm.
protocol droid there for the banker droid in the beginning.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's exit. That's
Okay.
absolutely what it would be,
That's a
and
good
I'd be
shout.
okay with it.
I'd be
alright
okay with
it.
that too.
I'd be
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could with Lawson, I'm not looking at his full costume right now. Could he reuse any, like, does he use pretty generic legs that could be pulled from something else? And then on the flip side of that, I imagine his tooling would be super useful for other stuff.
I feel like it would be
I bet
useful
we could
for
make a
other
Migs
stuff.
Mayfeld out of him.
Potentially, actually, yeah, maybe with the arms. Definitely those gloves right there. They could use Cobb Vanth's. That's
Mhm.
easy. The
Okay.
legs, I feel like, are a little. It's like I don't know. Could they get away with Jod's legs? Probably. Those are pretty generic enough. Maybe they could retool to like the boot section, but like the cargo pants, maybe. I don't
Does
know.
does
Hmm.
Jod's boots have that kind of piratey flair on them?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Whereas could it be Saul boots?
I mean,
Listen,
heck, they could
the
almost use
gift-
anybody's boots
Yeah.
the
as
figure
long
that
as they're like
keeps on
upper
giving.
body is more accurate for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about, is if you could use like Imperial officer legs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has like a little, I think probably the closest thing would be something similar to what they did with Callus, like that kind of like the not so baggy horse riding boots and like pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be into that.
Yeah.
They're
This
pretty
was a discussion that we had a lot last week, and we'll look at it because I like your card, Evan, that we'll take a look at in a minute, because you have the jacket on, and that was
Yeah.
people's preferred look for Lawson. I don't know
But
how you guys feel.
Was it? I think Tyler was reading me the Riot Act that I didn't include. It wasn't an image of him with. I don't remember what. Tyler, if you watch this, I'm listening. I listened to you. I just don't remember what you said to me. I listen when you say nice things.
I listen to you. I just don't hear you.
Sometimes I just forget.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I feel like most people want the jacket look.
The jacket look is my favorite look of his.
I think
Is
I'm
that-
liking the jacket more
is that
too.
the look that he's wearing the most in the most recent episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I want from episodes 5 and 6 this iteration of the crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's those 4 figures need it.
Mhm.
So
There's
And
my
our boy, 2 boots, snitching ass.
yeah,
Snitching ass, 2 boots.
Dude, he's such a snitch.
fascism
I
and
can't be mad.
authoritarian. I sleep. My boots have to come off. I wake.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I really been liking him though.
Yeah.
yes.
He's been fun. He's been fun for sure. This is one that I added. A lot of people were like, you didn't put your Kleist in there? And I was like, all right, here she is.
Yeah.
Don't think we're ever getting this character though.
Okay, here's a real question. Because I think I know what I think. Did they kill her?
She's actually Snoke.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh, she's Snoke.
Your Snoke
I
theory
love
is
the-
awesome.
I
Yeah,
missed the stickers. I never got one, but I always wanted the stickers that
your
like
Snoke
Ryan
theory
Johnson
sucks.
had. That's like your Snoke's theory sucks.
Yeah, those were by what is it? Steele Saunders for Steel Wars. Yeah, I feel like I got one from him at one point.
This one I took as I don't know if she's necessarily dead, but they like completely broke her mind.
Yeah,
But yeah, who
because
knows?
because we saw that Marak does what is it? Is it psychometry?
Psychometry, yeah.
Yeah, psychometry. So I'm almost wondering if like as he's doing his Inquisitor thing, embracing the dark side, if he's doing like the mind reading stuff that like we see Kylo do and other Jedi
Yeah.
do, but he's not good at it and it just breaks
Yeah.
stuff. Like if he
Yeah.
really messed her up trying to
Right.
pull some that she didn't even know, because she didn't even know anything
Yeah.
about anything. So
The chat, she did.
She dead.
Yeah,
yeah, those
she's
were
wrong.
deep fingernail grooves.
She did. Rip.
Pour one out for Chief
Awesome
Kleist.
jacket.
Pour one out for class right there.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah.
But
She's
yeah,
a cool character.
yeah, she was pretty cool. She didn't have like a ton of, moments, but like, again, if I needed a 100% full world, I would need her.
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
don't know, like, I don't know if her like costume could be used or like her tooling for something else.
Yeah.
Maybe lower arms.
Like maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd probably like Deidre her legs or something. Who knows?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys seem like a little bit more of an army builder, where you can get a little
Yeah.
bit more out of this.
Yes.
This is a fun costume design. I'm not,
Yeah,
you know me, I'm usually like, ooh, lightsabers in action, fun. But like these guys,
Yeah.
I took note of this costume and was like, dang, that's fun. And it
Yeah, I liked
reminds
it.
me of like the what is it, Fen Rao's
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I
Dude,
like
that
these
would
guys
be-
more than the security people in Andor. Like,
yes.
I didn't think that costume was
Yeah.
all that great in my opinion, but this like kind of just like fits a little bit more.
I do
Yeah.
like this glimpse we're getting at like actual like planetary police forces and things like that. And
Yeah.
if they ever did go out on a limb and make this, I would absolutely build a squad of like a police squad of troopers
Yeah.
to use within the photography, because like underworld shots, it would just like enhance everything, give you more stories to tell. I do like this costume more than the Morlana one
Yeah.
ones, but I wish we had those too. So
I was reading discussions about, and I totally get it, and I think I agree with it, that Shadow Lord is, and this is not my original thought, but saying that Shadow Lord is very Andor coded,
Yes.
where it's like, you know, this whole thing of seeing planetary governments and police forces and stuff having to deal with existing now under the threat of an empire, and, you know, trying to navigate taking care of their own stuff, always being under the gun of when something, you know, when the empire could step in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and maybe just getting in over their head, and people that are idealistic about, oh yeah, the government's going to come and help us, and others like, dude, we gotta do this on our own. So
Yeah, I think they've been doing a really good job recently of tying everything into this. We're about to go into episode 4 story. So like
Mhm.
Rebels obviously did some pre-work to that. But then like Andor also like ties into some Rebel stuff. And I don't know if either of you guys listen to the Potter Rebellion podcast, but they did like a recent like they finished season 2 and we're doing like a giant recap and just talking about like a timeline of like where certain Andor episodes fit into the end of season 2 of like Rebels, and it's like pretty interesting, like how they
Okay.
all like kind of like tie in together a lot.
Yeah.
Really
I
good
gotta get
listen.
caught up.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
still
good
on
listen.
season 1.
But I think they've been doing that really well with this show. They did it obviously with Andor and then with Bad Batch too, like just tying this like rise of empire, like chaos that's like going throughout the galaxy.
I've long felt, and I still do feel this way, that the Dark Times is almost over exploited in terms
Mhm.
of media. Like, think of almost all of the shows, the cartoon, like all the stuff that we have
Yeah.
is in that Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope
Yeah,
gap.
Kenobi, yeah.
But yeah, even the things that, you know, it's like Jedi Survivor, I think, is a really interesting look at it. And even, you know, your mileage may vary on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but I look at the end of it for setting up where the character Obi-Wan is and how he's kind of navigated learning
Mhm.
about and seeing firsthand the spread of the Empire, learning Vader's still a thing. It's really interesting. So I do think that there's still a lot of story potential, but it's like I would like to leave this era more.
Yeah.
And see
Yeah.
other things. I'm bummed that some of the other things that have left these eras have not been well received. But you
Yeah.
know, yeah,
No, I hear you. It's definitely something that it's like the well that they keep going to. But it has been nice to get different certain points of view from
yeah.
everybody in terms of
Yeah.
like what's happening in this like
Oh,
really
and
traumatic time.
it informs everything from the prequels to the sequels. Really, all of it
Yeah.
Yeah.
traces back to that 19-year span of time. I mean, the Galactic Empire canonically is only like roughly 20 years old by the time it's over.
Yeah.
And that on the galactic timeline is a blip. And yet
Yeah.
it has the largest ramifications that echo throughout history galaxy wide. So it's wild.
Damn
It is
Palps.
pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Palps really shook the boat up. Come on, man.
Dude, I'm excited that you put this on there. I really want Pike soldiers
Same.
so bad. Though I think that the first one they should make is the Book of Boba Fett version, because
I was gonna ask what's your preferred look here?
that's
Because
that's my preferred look.
okay.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
would also lean that way as well. I'm a live action preference guy. But I
I
mean,
like-
that's some of my favorite Star Wars is animation, but like,
Yeah. I went the other way, whereas like I mean I'll take either one. I'm not
Mhm.
like against the live action one. I just always, since like we first saw kind of like the Pikes in like animation, I've always kind of like that, like I don't know, there's kind of like more lizard people-y, like kind of like
Yeah.
creepy in animation.
Yeah.
But I like what they're doing here in Maul, where they kind of blended a little bit more from that live action into
Yeah.
this look. So I really think they could get like a 2-for-1, because the only thing that's kind of setting this apart now from the Book of Boba Fett is like they don't wear boots. Like you can still
Yeah.
see like an alien 2-toed foot. So
Yeah.
potentially you could always just retool something below the knee to get like 2 different versions out there or whatever.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
But,
that'd be dope.
Yeah. I know a lot of people definitely were feeling animated Pikes. I know Rob, he was in here. He really wants the Book of Boba Fett one first.
Yeah.
But
I saw someone post recently, and someone said it that the Pikes are hands down the most inconsistently represented alien species in all of Star Wars.
they really are.
Like, I mean, they almost look robotic in Solo, a Star Wars story. I mean,
Yeah.
Quay Tolsite has a robot head and hands.
Yeah.
And then the Pike guards look robotic. And then the Clone Wars, they're just straight up lizard people.
Yeah, they're just like really
Book of Boba
confused.
Fett, they look like humans with shrimp heads. I mean,
That's exactly what they are, honestly.
humans with shrimp heads. That's what they look like in Book of Boba Fett. And then Outlaws adopts the Book of Boba Fett look, which I think is what leads me to kind of want that look more. Is there's live action, but then there's also like gaming greats potential for that as well. And I just loved that game. That was so fun to play. The story wasn't like, everyone's like, oh, the story wasn't that strong. I was like, I don't really need it to be. I got to go to I went to the Lars Homestead, and I got to hang out in Jabba's palace, and I got eaten by a crate dragon. And
That's all you needed.
I got to go to Kijimi and look around there, which I loved that world in episode 9. So I was like, yeah, I got to do that. But I think that look for the Pikes is my favorite look out of all of them.
Yeah. I just like what they kind of did here. I feel like they're taking the two like live action looks and kind of like blending it a little bit in here. I'm kind of curious if they were like, oh, wait, should we go more towards that like, live action look, or still keep it kind of like that animated true look? So I kind of feel like they did like a nice little morph here.
It does feel very intentional.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling them. And it's an army builder. And I know people have been wanting Pikes for a minute. So it probably would not be a bad thing to finally get.
Yeah, ultimately, whichever one they make, I'll still buy tons of them. Because I think they all look cool. But
yeah. Same here, man. Same here. Definitely not getting him.
No,
our collection would never be complete without him.
We don't get Devin, but we get Bowtech in uniform Riley Lawson.
Wow. Now that would be surprising.
That would be absolutely hysterical.
They'd be like, "Aren't you so stoked?" I'd be like, "I'm something."
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Would be even better if they did this character and for some reason pulled like a Morgan Elsbeth and he came with no accessory.
Oh, good Lord.
He's in his Bowtech uniform and he doesn't even come with the dang stick.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Especially if in the last episode, Devin gets struck down, but then all of a sudden her lightsaber goes flying and then into an outstretched hand, and it's Riley Lawson.
Oh my
gosh. I thought you were about to say like, yeah, she loses her lightsaber, but she takes down an Inquisitor with the Bowtech and stick. We got to have that accessory.
But we can always dream.
Yeah.
Riley.
Oh yeah.
Now getting some of those like more newer characters. So easy. So easy. I also just love how like in some of the most like recent media, so like Bad Batch and like in here, they're just making these new rise to power Imperial officers such little pricks.
Dude, he's so slimy.
Such a little prick.
He's so slimy.
Yeah. It's like, it's so easy, but I think that, and we've said the same thing about like why don't we have Rampart from the Bad Batch?
Yes,
I mean, why don't we have the Bad Batch?
Dude.
Why don't we have Rampart? Why don't we have Valen Hess? Like, there's so many just easy ones that would be enough to just be like, okay, that scratches an itch for now, sort of thing. So
yeah, no, I agree. Rampart's a huge. I don't know why they have not done that.
Dude, the Bad Batch, when you really think about it, outside of the actual crew, would have been the easiest freaking show to make figures for.
Oh my God.
You literally had just made the definitive clone trooper and Imperial officer sculpt, and 90% of the characters in that show use it, and you didn't make any of them, dude. And like, I mean, Rampart would have been an easy single-carded figure to make. The Coruscant shock troopers make an officer with the pauldron, and then 3 others in a 4-pack. Heck, do another 4-pack of Wilco
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah.
plain white clone, Wilco and his
He was so easy.
troopers,
Yeah.
because he interacts with Rampart, and then you can make another. We could repack Hauser again, but on a new clone sculpt. I'd
Yeah.
buy him because
Yeah.
that clone sculpt is where it's at. The elite squad troopers, there's literally 4 of them.
Yeah. On the new clone
Put them on the
sculpts.
new clone sculpt. The only new tooling you would need is the flamethrower, and
Yeah.
then put them in a 4-pack.
And they
Easy.
actually had that flamethrower because it came with the Clone Wars, like Geonosis, like Flame Trooper. Like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because that's
So-
where I took his accessory and gave it to one of them.
it's all
I'm-
there.
It's
They could have so easily done it.
it kills me that they like started going all in on clones right before they made the definitive clone sculpt.
Don't
And now that they have the
remind
definitive
me.
clone sculpt, they're just kind of like, we can make a couple here and there. We don't really need to do much of
Don't
that.
remind me.
I think I just saw the light leave Hernand's eyes.
Oh man, no, because we were talking about like I think like the first Maul stream I did because I was talking about like I bought like 40 of every one of those legions for
Yeah.
like my Mandalore display. So like I
Yeah.
bought 40 of those VC45 through 32nd, 501st. I'm just like
Yeah.
I still have them, but
Yeah.
they don't look as good.
Mhm.
Don't look as good. Speaking of troopers, though, finally the TK troopers really getting their
Yes.
shine on.
Absolutely.
Is this the third media that we've seen them in, or second? Did we saw them in Bad Batch?
Second.
Was that the
Bad
first time we saw the TK troopers?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They weren't
Another
in,
thing that they should have done for Bad Batch, and then boom, bang, boom, easy repack.
Dude, seriously.
Wait, they weren't in Tales of the Underworld?
Well, that
No, they had stormtroopers and Tales of the Underworld.
yeah.
Um,
Really?
Yeah, Bad Batch is the first time that we see the TK troopers because they're specifically phasing out the clones. So it's like
Yeah.
part of the
Yes.
story there. And
Oh.
the first time I don't know if we see them first, but that's going back to douchebag Imperial officers, that Crosshair episode with Mayday, where they had to just like protect the armor out in the middle of that like cold planet.
Dude,
Like what a
I fist,
jerk move too.
I fist pumped the air so hard when Crosshair shot that guy.
Yeah, that guy sucked. What a little jerk.
I was like,
But,
honestly, dude, same.
No, I totally agree. They 100% should have done this trooper already. One,
Yeah.
just like the McQuarrie vibes already as a seller.
Yeah.
People troop build things. They were pretty prominent in Bad Batch, so I don't know why they haven't done this.
Yeah.
Somebody was questioning whether or not like this could be a way to get the updated hips on the
Updated,
stormtrooper, but the
Yeah.
torso is different. And for some reason, Hasbro on these like troops that have like the split up here decide to connect the crotch piece to whatever this
Yeah, as one
abdomen is as
piece.
one whole piece, which I
Mm.
kind of just don't like, because if they did it differently, they could then use the same crotch piece for the stormtrooper and then just have to redo this piece and just
Yeah.
update everything with barbell hips, and then you're getting a 2-for-1 on the lower legs.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, it would work a lot better that way, I think.
And I think they need to do it because honestly, the amount of comments I see on videos and just like all over Instagram too, people are like kind of tired of those old hips on the stormtrooper.
Why were they a thing in the first place? They're so dumb.
It's
I don't
weird.
know.
I feel crazy because I don't yell at me now if you have to. Like, I don't hate the old hips. I totally get the update. I do
Yeah.
think functionally, even though it's a little more frustrating, I think they do functionally.
I
They do
agree.
function the same.
I
It's
agree.
just more difficult, more tedious, not as fun, not as intuitive.
Yeah.
But part of me is just kind of like, do we really want to, I've said this before, do we want to really take something that's like 95%, 95%
Yeah.
perfect and spend money and not get something else so
Yeah.
that we can make that thing
Yeah.
from 90 to 95 to 95 to 99% perfect?
No, I hear
um,
you. I hear
but-
you.
Which I'd be hypocritical to say that don't do that, because
Mhm.
there's figures that I would like a new approach to a couple pieces on them.
Obi-Wan. Because of
I'm not-
Obi-Wan.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I
because of Obi-Wan.
hate
Are you
that
saying that
thinking.
you're being hip, a critical?
I'm a little weak in
All
the
right, yep.
knees about
I'm gonna go
this
ahead and
thing.
leave now.
Like I felt the same, to be honest. Like those hips aren't the worst thing in the world. They do what they need to do. Yes, they're a little bit more frustrating to engage with,
Yeah.
but as more and more people are just kind of like vocal about it, I
Mm-hmm.
do understand that like it is the classic trooper.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to not have it updated, but we have like, not to say the clones are any lesser.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to like just finally top that off, man.
Yeah.
It would be a welcome update. And it's like if that was something they did for the 50th, that's like they have the perfect opportunity to do it next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that would be a welcome change. It wouldn't outdate all of the dozens that we've built already, like the army's dozens conservatively for some
It'll just
folks.
make it more fun to pick them up going forward.
Yeah, and it'd be a great way to keep buying new ones, supplementing what you already have, because the sculpt is functionally the same minus the upper legs, so it wouldn't look out of place or weird. So I'd be pretty stoked if they did it. So I'm not saying don't do it, and I don't want it. It's not necessarily a priority for me, but I think it would be smart, and it would be something I would enjoy. So
I think it's kind of like a nice opportunity to do it with the TK Trooper, just because, like I said, if they actually find a way to where they can do two different pieces here, so like the lower abdomen and then the crotch, you can then redo the stormtroopers to have the barbell hips, because you're sharing that whole crotch piece, and you're getting a 2-for-1 here. That's a lot of army building, and you're also kind of hearing the actual feedback from like some of the community who's just like, come on, update those hips at this point.
And that's the kind of stuff that we love to see, is those wins of when they do take the feedback. It's like when they did give us a Sabine that didn't have a hilariously oversized helmet. When they corrected that, they said, we see you, we hear you, we're going to fix that. They fixed axe woves, granted not enough, but they fixed the helmet issue. So it means something when they fumble on a figure and then they correct it somehow. Now it sucks because it takes away from something else, but it is nice though to get that win on the flip side of, well, they did take the feedback and they are listening. So
they should take the tooling costs or whatever production cost it was from those like stormtroopers wearing t-shirts and 6-inch and just give us that, because clearly nobody wanted that. So that's free money.
I feel like the cost of those friggin' shirts that they put on those figures could have gotten us 3 or 4 new figures in the vintage collection.
I hearken back to the excuse that we were given about why Balin and Shin did not have cloaks, because soft goods is expensive. It's like, it's hard to make. It takes a long time.
And there's already 2 figures with soft goods in that wave.
I'm like, you
t-shirts.
spent time to make 3 different t-shirts for Black Series figures, who for a fact these people are just going to get the figure, take the t-shirt off.
That's how they're selling the droid. Is they're like, hey, it's a security droid. Take the shirt off of it. Throw that in the trash, and here's the figure you want. It's like,
and I'm like, give us our clothes.
You're throwing money down the drain at that point.
Yeah. And also, but the funniest freaking thing though is when they made that and they were so confident, like, make the security droid. Pay attention. Look, we did, and it was still wrong.
Everybody instantly clocked. They're like, this looks off.
It's like, dude, you left the color off of the head and the shoulders. You literally just painted around his neck red. It's incorrect. But they were so confident in that mistake.
Well, it reminds me of when they didn't include the unmasked Gideon with our dark trooper Gideon. And they're like, well, just put the old head on him. And it's like, did you watch? He doesn't have, it's a different likeness. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And they're like, we didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it's a clone, Evan.
Yeah. Okay.
That whole thing was, I can't even get into that too much, but it's like, you're a company with some amount of attention to detail. I'm not going to, you did not just say that.
And Anakin's missing scar, and everybody was like, where's his scar? And they're like, well, he didn't have it by then. It was like,
I was about to say,
bro,
watch
Star Wars.
Remember when they tried so hard to be like, he didn't have it. Go back and look. And we were like, we did. He has it. Don't try me.
It's like, this is like impossible to walk into a comic book store and try to like tell the comic book guy what is what,
Yeah.
They tried so hard to not be wrong about that. They fixed it, of course. But
again, they
props to them. They fixed it. But TK Troopers look so cool, man. Sorry, I'm just hopping back on it.
No, you're good. You're good.
I would love some TK Troopers.
And look, this is another 2-for-1. Literally retool the helmet and probably like the front chest plate, kind of like they did with those recent jetpack troopers.
Yeah.
And boom, we have a TK pilot for our upcoming gunships and stuff like that. So
I genuinely, after this episode, I was like, ooh, maybe I will hang on to one of the extra gunships that I got and paint it white.
Yeah.
Oh man,
dude, I think about that all the time. Once the lat comes out, like how I'm hoping that some of the other like gunships are going to be cheap, and I might not because I think they're better, but purely because they for customizing opportunities get some of those, and like I want to make Saw Gerrera's lat gunships that he was using in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
I want to like make I want to customize gunships, but gunships are expensive.
Yeah. When I say that I want to paint one white, everything in me is just like, you can't ruin the thing. You're not good at this. Don't do it.
You just got to do what Hasbro does with those new deluxe stickers and get yourself some low tack vinyl. Just put it on there.
I was traumatized by the all white gunship. I saw it and was like, I don't like that.
Really? I kind of like them.
It makes sense for the story, but I think it's supposed to make me feel uncomfortable because I know they're supposed to be colorful, and
it's them stripping the personality.
Yeah.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, they're not supposed to look like that.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you.
But yeah, it made me uneasy.
I'm sure it made a clone tear up somewhere.
Yeah.
I want those, but I want some like TK units to like try to get some Imperial approved nose art on them, like pinups, but it's like a pinup of Simalu or a pinup of Palpatine.
John Linguist has entered the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That would be a really funny thing to make.
Yeah. That's what they call that gunship, is the sweet Simalu.
Sweet Simalu.
We're gonna have to like Photoshop one of those now for him.
You know what? Honestly, someone get on it.
You know what's wild? Isn't it funny how someone's like just completely over the top hype for a random like freaking character can make you more excited for that character?
Yes.
I couldn't care less about Simalu. Like I could not care less about it.
Yeah.
But if they finally make him, I'm going to be so stoked just because I'm gonna be like, holy crap, John, they did it.
Yeah.
Dude, this man right here is having the best day of his life because they just made his guy.
It's infectious. That's one of the things I love about this community, and just like in the years that we've all been doing it. I think to like the projects of folks like John Miko and Velkin Taziri, where Velkin was his little pet project of like, I love this figure, want to stump for this character, blah, blah, blah. Again, something that I couldn't give the foggiest of shit about. And yet they make the figure, and the second they announced it, my heart was just like filled with this weird joy of like so happy for someone else, and being like, I'm really excited to get the same with the Tonikas, dude. Like for Victoria, it was like, you know what? That's why we do this, is to see, to lift each other up and to see people that are in our orbit that we all share this love of this line for, and then see people just get the things that they want. And it's just that joy, that communal joy just feels so good.
I think off camera, Tyler probably cried when Thrawn got announced.
Oh, I can confirm. He did.
He did, yeah. And then one of these days, Ben Solo is going to be here.
It's the thing is, even if it's not necessarily something you care about, I think it's fun to take the wins where we get them, with, you know, the slow drip of what we get, where I know all of us have these weird characters that we care a lot about. And I think it's fun to campaign for them. And I think when it does pay off, it's a payoff to kind of everyone. I hope.
I think so too.
I know some people, their hate is just a little bit too strong to enjoy things, but yeah, it's like, do I expect everybody out there to care about Ben Solo? No, but I'm super stoked anytime I see like what Nicholas Hallows writes here. I never wanted Ben Solo until Evan's enthusiasm. Like, that means a lot to see stuff like that, where it's, I just want people to take joy in the ability of us to be able to take joy in things, even if that joy looks different to our own personally.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when they made Cal Kestis, finally.
Yeah.
The number of people who DM'd me, kind of like with you and the lightsabers. Like, I had dozens of people who sent me the announcement that they were like, dude, it happened.
Yeah.
Because everyone had listened to me for years just rant about how much I wanted Cal Kestis in TVC. And when we finally got him, just tier, single tier.
Exactly.
And it's just like it's like the galaxy, it's big and different, and everybody has things that they're kind of into, and that's just how like it goes with collecting too. Like some people love Jedi, some people don't. But it's crazy that it sounds, might care for Jedi, and they just only want aliens or something like that. But that's what makes all of this like universe just like kind of special at the same time, because it's just one giant microcosm of like weird nerd shit.
Yeah. And shout out to Tim, Bosk's Bounty, for stumping for Garandan constantly, and then seeing Garandan happen. And it's just like, heck yeah, dude. It's just fun, good, clean fun.
No, I totally agree. And like Ben Solo, honestly, like Rise of Skywalker, not my favorite cup of tea, but I love Ben Solo. Actually, I was actually mad that he died, because I was like, I wanted him to live. Like he was the character I kind of like grew attached to. So for me, I want a Ben Solo figure because I actually liked him.
Someone in the chat pointed out is Jabba Long in Toy City. It's also infectious when the actor wants the toy, like Paul Sun Young Lee lobbying for his figure, and then when he got him in TVC, like that was so fun to watch, that whole back and forth. And I still see him like almost every day share toy photography or pictures or of someone with his TVC figure, with his Lego minifigure. Like this dude is living his best life right now. He's just stoked to be along for the ride.
Dude, I'm so hyped for him. Like that's like a dream come true, to be like that big of a nerd who's grown up with this thing, then get to work in this thing, and then have like a figure of a thing that you used to play with when like you're a kid. It's amazing. And like he's been a fan and like a collector for a minute. Like he's had like a YouTube channel where he's like reviewed like the TVC X-Wing like years ago. So like he's been in this forever. So for him to finally be like, I am now a TVC X-Wing pilot. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
That'd be like if Evan became a Jedi figure.
Yeah, I was going to say, if due to some clerical error, I somehow was in a Star Wars and I got a figure like made of me, they could make me as the most obscure alien and just like hide. If it was just in there at all, I'd be like, dude, come on. And I see the selfie series, Hal Runner brings it up. No.
The Disney Parks Legacy Evan Freeze lightsaber.
Yeah. Again. Go nuts for that. And I think that's the joy too of like even lightsaber wise, going to the parks and building the Savi's lightsabers, where sure, are there better options on third party things in terms of like accuracy or electronics, whatever? Absolutely. But it's that experience of like making something your own that's like an official version of something that represents you. That's so cool, man. It's so cool. I could talk about that all day. Sorry.
Yeah. And I also love this too. Like Paul's like really kind of connected with the community too, and just like really embracing and also just cherishing this like lovely thing that like he's been able to be a part of, and like obviously it's bring a lot of us like happiness, because honestly his character's been awesome. And to like have a figure of it and be able to like interact with it, take photos, have it on our shelves, like everyone's winning. It's great.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so cool. Like he followed me the other day, and I was just like,
Congrats.
I was ecstatic. I was like, because he's liked some of my pictures that I post of him from time to time. And admittedly, there are some pictures that I take of that figure, and I try to do a really good job for the purpose of I'm gonna get him this time. I'm gonna post this, and he's gonna like this one, or he's gonna follow this one, and I got him. He's so cool. He's so chill.
I need to take pictures of that figure. I have yet to take a picture of it, actually.
What, dude?
I'm just
you're gonna take a really good picture of that.
I really should. But no, this reminds me actually, like, man, I took a picture of that Mandalore display back there with like a Bo-Katan figure like ages ago. And then like randomly sometime like last year, like Katie Saka out of nowhere like liked it and like shared it. And I was like, heck yeah.
Dude, that reminds me, this was yay, clout chasing, but it was just like I think it was like 2020. I shared like a Ahsoka card mock-up, and then like a lo-fi Ahsoka theme that I'd put together and shared it. And I think it was on my YouTube. I'd made a YouTube thing, and then Rosario Dawson shared that, and I was like, awesome. Dude, no way! It was wild. So
that's so cool.
It's cool when that stuff hits people's radar.
But this goes back to like having the things in hand while a show is on, and also being able to then not only interact by enjoying the show and getting creative with it.
Yeah.
But then these moments like this happen where you're like, okay, shit, Rosario just shared something I liked, or like, Paul like
Yeah.
saw my photo. They
Yeah.
feel a sense of accomplishment that they're doing a good job in their profession to be these
Yeah.
amazing characters in this galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
And that it's like resonating with us. And like,
Yeah.
that's such a good feeling all around for everyone.
The fickle Star Wars fans are embracing them.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just nerds too who love this stuff. So
Mhm.
everyone, again, it's just winning, man.
So cool.
Just winning. But yeah, the TK Troopers are obviously like the main stars, I think, in terms of like a new character added to the list
Yeah.
from this couple episodes this week.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That would just be such a hot seller too. I mean,
it really would.
army builder, new troop design, reuse potential. Yeah, dude. This one checks all the boxes.
Do they have a captain variation? Like, is there
Not
there
that
one
we've
with
seen
like
yet.
color accents or
No,
pauldron?
not that we've seen yet. They've all pretty much been
No,
standard
but you know which
grunts.
one would be really cool? The one with the cold weather gear, that giant oversized poncho and the goggles over the top of their.
Yes.
Which also the logistics of having goggles over the top of your helmet,
ridiculous.
Does it look so cool?
In the words of Harrison
Absolutely.
Ford, it ain't that kind of movie, kid.
Yeah, but I
Uh.
make it easily. Like, they make a new TK Trooper, do a single carded one, do a 4-pack later on with alternate weapons, do a pilot, and then give me that cold weather one. I'll buy all of them.
Yeah. No, for sure. Because we kind of saw that one with the goggles in Bad Batch in that one episode where like Crosshair and Omega crashed on that one planet, and they're like, like they took God, what's the critter's name? Batcher. Yeah, to go get Batcher back before they like escaped from that like and like stole the shuttle. But yeah, one of those dudes had the like had the goggles on and like a poncho type deal. So that could be cool.
Stormtrooper aura farming.
Yeah.
Looking at the shoulders here reminded me on the Mandalorians. They have the shoulder armor, but do they have bicep armor on them? The new Mandalorians from the show.
That's a good question.
I couldn't tell because then that leads me to wonder.
Oh, they don't.
They kind of don't.
Well, no, wait. It might be small. I think it's a tiny piece.
Okay, I see. I think I see something there. Because I was going to say, if you look then over at Maul, even though it's smaller, it's a smaller shoulder piece. It's like,
yeah,
they just use Maul's upper arms for them. I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
I see now that doesn't work. But it was just a thought.
Yeah,
Thinking of it.
Honestly, like I said, if they just want to paint that one existing figure we have, I'd almost be cool.
Hey man, we've got named Mandalorians that are inaccurate. Axe woves. So like, what's a few more?
That's true. And whatever, he'll have a giant peg hole on his back because apparently these guys can't have jetpacks for some reason. Even like Rook Cass like got rid of her jetpack, and I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, they don't want to be flying around. That's why they got Spybot, dude.
I guess that's true, but it's like
it didn't fit for the story of the show. They were too OP, and they were like, we have to just quietly eliminate this.
Yeah,
because if they have jetpacks, some of these things that they do won't make very much sense.
Yeah,
true.
Sorry for hijacking so many segments here because we still haven't even made it through the most wanted list. From
it's all good. Honestly, I mean, this just wrapped it up in terms of the new figures that we have, or like the new characters that have been kind of like added to the show or whatever. Oh, I did forget to actually put this on. Shit, hold up. I'll add this back.
But yeah, no, I would be perfectly fine. Like just taking this guy, repainting him like all black, giving him the new belt. If they included a jetpack with them, I would be perfectly fine with it. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not accurate, but like, do I care that I have another jetpack? No, I don't.
I mean, this is what Hazard going to tell you. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Wish
like,
that we could.
Dude, Docky's face right here, I was like, that's a vibe. That's a vibe I can kind of get behind. This is like an exact interaction of many things that go on in my life. But also collecting when I'm like, Hasbro, can I have this? And they're like,
no.
We'll think about it.
I've seen some folks try to make a case for Coleman tooling being used for docking. I'm like, Coleman's like 7 feet tall, and Daki
Yeah,
is
like, look at this dude. He's
3
like
and a half.
4'1", if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
So
I think they just saw like, okay, he looks like a Jurassic Park character. So
yeah, I think they're just
they're
looking
the
at the head
same.
shape and the hands, and like it's fine.
They're the same. But yeah, man.
If not dinosaur, why dinosaur shaped?
Yeah.
True that. But I did want to share you guys' awesome work that you have. Kind of segues into this.
Yes.
Some concepts and wish list.
Yes.
And for the record, I wanted to make more of these, but one, John is better at it than I am, and two, I didn't.
Don't
have the
sell
time.
yourself short. These are amazing card backs. I love them, man. So
Well,
good.
thank
I mean, when I
Yeah,
saw this
that
one, I was
Devin-
just like, yes.
That
Need.
Devin card back goes hard, dude.
It's like perfect right there. That is exactly what I want, just with a nice tooled
Exactly.
figure right there. So good.
That image looks like it was made to be the card back film out. Like they included that shot
Yeah.
in the show for the purpose of it being the film out.
Yeah, and like it fits so perfectly in the space. I also low-key kind of love when the saber kind of touches the Kenner.
Yeah,
It's just something about it where you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's as soon as I saw that poster, I was like, oh, that's going. I should have spent more time. I could have taken the hint of Daki's head off the back and made it a little cleaner, but
Honestly, barely even notice
I
it.
was gonna say,
all
poor guy.
eyes go on,
I didn't even see him.
yeah, all eyes are on the pink Twi'lek with this lightsaber, man.
Yeah, that's Darth Talon, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just wait till she gets
Dev Talon.
tatted.
Yeah, totally, of course.
Oh yeah. She's like, give me the face tattoo. And then
Yeah,
so you got
dude.
the jacket look. So I
Yeah,
thought that was I was curious if you're like into the jacket look as well, or you're just like
That's
randomly got
exactly
a
what
shot.
I want.
I like it a
Oh.
lot.
I do too.
sorry. Yeah, Finn.
I just noticed. I just remembered. If we got this look of Brander Lawson, we could reuse that jacket to make another variation of Cal Kestis from the game, because
Oh,
in
heck yeah.
Jedi Survivor, he has a jacket that looks just like that. That is one of his customizable options. Sorry,
No,
Oh,
we
interesting.
need more Cal variants for sure.
Yeah.
the tooling library. It would just go great with it.
That'd be
This is
cool.
this was another one where it was the poster image for Brander.
Okay,
But I cut him out, and I think Riley's next to him, and then I put him on like the mag train
Yeah.
kind of vibe, because I thought it looked cool. But
Yeah, it looks great. I like that. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Sick. Then our boy.
Dude, see, that's a
Good
perfect
boots.
shot for a card back too.
Yeah, I really like that one a lot. There's something to like almost like such a weird droid innocence too, with the like look and feel on his face,
Yeah.
and just this card. It's just very droid like, where it's like kind of like, but I'm just a droid, so
It's almost like a dog tilting its head at you.
yeah, it is. That companion, and that's a dog that just like ran away when there was trouble. Come on, two boots.
Yeah, good shout.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Her design is really cool.
Yeah, Rena Sewell.
Do we know what alien species is she again? Is she the same as like those two twin Jedi,
The Tiplar and Tipley.
Tiplar and Tipley?
I don't think so, but off the top of my head, I'm trying to think.
I don't know off the top of my head either. Fake fan.
Padlam. I'm having to look it up. I feel like we've seen. I'm a fake fan right now.
It's okay. All the nerds use the internet anyway. We're all
the
tied
nerds.
in.
The nerds made the internet.
Nope.
Yeah.
This is a new species.
A new species. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Cool. And it's
feel-
named after Pamela Adlon. It's Padlam. That's the name of the species.
Huh.
What?
I feel less bad for not knowing that now.
Yeah, same.
The more you know.
Yeah, Daki's
Awesome.
species is a new species as well.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. It's some with an M.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
A Michael Crichton Asora.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
And these, man, these are really cool, Finn. These are really
so,
cool.
Literally the only thing I contributed to this was the idea.
Yeah. So, Greedo collection.
Actually, no, not even the idea on this one. Like most of
really?
the time, the way it works is with Greedo and I, we just talk about like
What would be
I'll
cool?
throw an idea out there, and we talk about what like set it could work within the best, and then he'll just go to town on the design and everything. But this one, even the idea, he was kind of pitching the idea to me more about this, and I was like, yeah, a set would be cool for these. But yeah, he went to town on this, and he's ridiculously good at making concepts.
Yeah, these
That's
are
why
super
I
cool.
love doing like collaborations with him, because I know that if I've got an idea, he's going to take that and run with it
Yeah.
hard.
No,
And
this was definitely a cool one.
yeah, so anyone watching, at Greedo Collection, at Greedo underscore collection on Instagram, you will
Yeah,
not regret giving that guy a follow.
He's
He's
he's a cool
amazing.
dude.
Amazing.
I do have a nitpick. Where are his boots?
Yeah, wear Maul's little boots.
Yeah, we
Which
need
I-
2 boots, and we need 2 boots.
Two boots and
two
Maul boots.
Oh yeah, but
I
dude,
will say
this-
I do love everything about the Maul inclusion here because it's a good way to get the cloak out there, which most
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
are pretty salty about.
Oh
The
yeah,
boots I can almost live with if we get the cloak. But you know
Yep.
what's something I want to see with Maul is a
Mhm.
forced hand accessory.
yes,
Yes.
Or
They've
from the
only
newest
been giving
episode,
us-
his like
Yes.
hand where he was going like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I need one of those in my life, or
Yeah.
like yeah, just something else with when it comes to Maul. Because so far they've only given us really the forced hand push, which is like the bare skin, like human hand. We've yet to get anything else other than
We've gotten some Vader extra.
we got the Vader stuff, and
Yeah.
then Marin came with that force push hand
Yes.
too,
Mhm.
but that's about it.
I think that's where I get frustrated that they don't do as much as I want them to do with like the 2-pack
Yeah.
expression, if we're going to talk corporately.
Yeah,
Because I think it's like if they wanted to make Devon, I think that would be an excellent 2-pack, would be a Maul to cost out the almost all newness of Devon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then do a Maul that maybe has the updated legs with like the boots and the new hip articulation,
yeah,
and then the cloak and
Yeah.
maybe an alt hand. So
Yeah.
it's still a lot of newness, but
Yeah.
it's a way that they do have a lot of tooling for it already, in
sure.
terms of like torso, arms. So
Yeah.
No, I think that's a really good point. Like when it comes to like the reuse or just being a little bit smarter about it,
Mhm.
because you kind of want to make the community or your clientele, the people who are purchasing this stuff, somewhat more excited than just, oh, we're putting it out there for somebody who may not have had it. Well,
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't do much for like 99% maybe of the community.
Yeah.
Right.
So why don't you put something else in there that's a little bit fresh and new with it? So like
yeah,
Exactly.
force hand inclusions, or even if like the saber right there like is a completely different saber where it's that new like the like swoosh effect that they've been giving like the Black Series, but this is the
Yeah.
only way you would get it.
yeah,
That's something that like would make me be like, okay, well, I definitely need to get this set because I like that accessory and I want
Yeah.
that. And Maul's coming with a cloak. I'm sold.
yeah.
Or like
I
whether
mean-
it was a 2-pack or something, even.
Credit to Hasbro for being clever-ish, for being like, oh, we can just reissue the 2021 Maul figure on the new media card, and
Yeah.
it's technically there. Which the idea, I appreciate the creativity behind it, but again, watching the show and it's like, these accessories, not getting the cloak, and them not having the update to his boots, which again, it's important to me because I'm a psycho. I have
Yeah.
issues, but I think you
I
want
mean,
it to
we're
be.
all-
We want it to be accurate to the source material. So it's like he's the main character of this really cool
Yeah.
new show. It's like that's something. It's like, you know what? Bean counters be damned. Instead of just doing a reissue, put him into the partial slot and do a couple extra things to make this main character really elevated and perfect and exciting. So
Yeah, I agree. And it's with
Oh, yeah.
something like Maul, like he deserves that kind of treatment. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly he has his own show. There's a lot of hype behind this character. He's really stood out with a lot of people for a significant amount of time. So
yeah,
to
Yeah.
really do him proper is kind of like, come on, you got to do it.
Yeah, man, what I would give to have those two Knight brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking at this too, trying to like kind of figure out what like. I don't think he reused any kind of like existing tooling.
I don't think I like the more I look at it, I was trying to figure out how he made them too, and I'm not sure.
Like clearly, this is some other type of like I don't know Joy Toy figure or something like that.
Yeah.
But just looking at something like this too, it's like
I think you
what?
reused the Maul belt for Icarus.
Yeah, definitely that. I don't know what like pants they could really use if we have any existing ones.
I mean, could it be something as simple as Imperial officer upper legs?
Probably, to be honest, like I would not be mad at that when it comes to Icarus, like the Imperial officer upper legs. Give him some
Yeah.
proper boots, or even like the Sizzler Luke legs could maybe work.
Yeah. I'm like,
Obviously
I
the
don't know.
arms are gonna have to be like new.
I mean, they
These
could
these are
use
2 characters that I
Stranger's Lefty.
really I
Oh, true.
wouldn't be super, super picky about this. Like, if
Me
they
either.
use the upper legs for the, like, Thrawn's upper legs and just paint them black or cast
Yeah.
them in black and then use Luke's, like, Jedi training Luke's lower
I mean,
legs.
heck,
Yeah.
I don't know how
Um,
tall Jod is, but like his legs could be close enough for this. It's similar to the Wolfman from the Cantina, like some black pants and boots.
I always want my figures to be accurate. I think that's a huge selling point of these collector lines. However, it's the main characters that for me are the priority in being accurate. So that's why
Yeah.
while I'm hung up on things like Maul having his boots that you barely notice, I would like to see that happen. But then in the same breath, I'm like, oh, these guys can be a little inaccurate. It sounds hypocritical, sounds wrong, but some of it's just like trying to be practical here.
No, I think that's a good
Yeah.
approach. I mean, these two are kind of like just like very random backgrounders.
Mhm.
I mean, they're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
active in the show, but like,
Yeah.
are they main characters like Maul? No. Rook
Yeah.
definitely needs to be done proper,
Yes,
and like
100%.
Maul should be done proper. And then you
Yeah.
cost out their like tooling costs with these guys who could be like kit bashes and
Yeah.
some partial
Yeah.
newness or whatever.
And what is it? Stephen Murphy mentioned in the fight against Dooku, which jogged my memory. And it's like, use Dooku's upper legs for
Oh yes,
because he's tall.
he is
So,
tall. Yes, that was kind of like an
Yeah.
idea I was thinking about too for a custom, like for Thrawn, because his legs were so bad. But I kind of feel like they've recalculated with the current veers to get us better,
Yeah.
taller legs for the Imperial officer. But no, Dooku's legs probably could have worked for like a custom Thrawn to make him a little taller
Yeah.
and stuff. But yeah, that's a good idea too. But yeah, man, this set rocks. I would be
Yeah.
so happy to get something like this. I think it'd be
Absolutely.
pretty rad. I know Sci-Fi Dude said put Spybot in here, which that would be
That'd be
the
awesome.
cherry on top for
Yeah,
sure. That'd be one
he-
hell of a set.
this would then be $159.99.
159. Yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about an idea, like a little sneak peek. We've been talking about trying to figure out how to do a Devin and Docky 2-pack.
Ooh,
But figuring out Docky is the hard part.
yeah,
Um,
a little bit challenging.
so that's tricky. I mean, with Devin, we would just use the Black Series like assets, but
Speaking
Could
of
you do
Docky,
some, could you do some warpage on? I love this, by the way. This is the tie-in we needed for
amazing. If I don't see these on the shelf tomorrow,
you know, if it was back in the day, like when Taco Bell was doing like Star Wars stuff
yeah,
for the prequels, we'd
Dude.
probably be seeing some Taki Dockies.
Burger
absolutely
King's
happy.
doing some dumb Mandalorian
That's
tie-in.
true.
coming
That's
up.
true.
Yeah, I was actually stoked to see it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all about the stupid like marketing tie-in. Give it
Yeah,
to
I
me.
love
Like,
that stuff, man.
they're making Grogu's cookies, Nilla wafers. Are
Yes!
making
I'm
blue
totally
Nilla
gonna-
wafers.
I don't think
and
I've
I
had
was
Nilla
like-
wafers in years.
I was like, yeah, the last time I had Nilla wafers was on a banana pudding, but I'm gonna go buy a box of these
Yeah.
because I want Grogu's cookies. Like, let's go. I will absolutely eat them in class while teaching, and my kids will be like, "Oh my gosh, you have Baby Yoda cookies!" Yeah, I mean, instant win. I will
Instant win.
absolutely buy these cookies.
Oh man.
So
No, the first
I
time,
don't even eat Takis. I would buy these.
It's
dude, I don't
spinning.
eat Takis either. But the first time I heard him say his name, I was like, I immediately just thought about Takis. It was kind of this moment that I always relate to this. It's just like I have to make something like this. I just knew.
So
I was
good.
like, I'm gonna do this shit.
It's
I spent
It's-
way too much time on this, to be honest.
And yet, you know what? The effort paid off. I love this so much. I want it printed out. I want it framed.
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you a print.
Or I want
went
someone out
in
there
on
to
that.
print out a custom bag. I want an actual
Yeah,
bag of this.
I want in on that as well. I want one of these.
That'd be
I will
amazing.
hang this poster in my office.
We need Docky. We need Docky.
Gotta have him.
It's just so cool, man. So cool.
He's too cool. I love that he's basically just got like the green space suit.
Oh yeah, I love that too. I mean,
So cool.
And maybe my nerd cred is not legit, and this will show it. But I get some God, what is it? Some Master Splinter vibes.
yes.
From Docky.
Yes.
Maybe it's because they just hang around in the sewers, but like I don't know.
That's fair. Honestly,
Yeah.
somebody said that like last week because I was mentioning that Docky kind of reminds me. He's got like a Mr. Miyagi vibe to him,
Yeah.
where it's like he doesn't really want to fight. He doesn't like fighting. He thinks, you know, I always try to avoid fighting.
We've got a Cobra Kai situation going. Maul
yeah.
is just Cobra Kai.
Dude, we totally do. Where it's
strike
like,
hard, strike fast.
Yes.
yeah. And they're like,
Oh,
Devin,
wow.
take out the knees.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Devin's son.
Yeah. Riley's son.
But no, I like the Master Splinter thing too, especially because they're in the sewer.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that it's got that tie, I enjoyed the Cobra Kai show. So yeah, now knowing that Maul is essentially just Cobra Kai, love it.
I really haven't watched it.
Absolutely.
I probably should.
It's not like
I've got
good.
6 episodes left.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Takis. You know, it's junk, but you like to eat it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little junk.
It's
Yeah.
not winning any Emmys,
No.
but I
Oof.
liked it.
yeah. It's got heart. I like
Right
heart.
on.
It's got heart. I like that.
Right on. But yeah, if nobody is familiar with Finn's photography, I love some of the
Stellar
shots you've
work.
been doing. You've been so energized, I feel like, with the current new media that's coming with like
Yeah.
Mando and especially with the Maul show, that you've been busy, man. You've been putting out
Dude.
some shots.
I've been hustling.
Yeah, you've definitely been hustling. This is great. I love everything about this.
Yeah.
It just really fits in that Maul vibe too, with like the very like saturated red undertones.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for. Like usually I try to steer away from that because I feel like
Mhm.
I don't feel like that's not the style of photography that I'm usually super geared for. I'm not skeleton astronaut. Super
Yeah.
saturated colors is not my strong suit.
Yeah.
But I've been having so much fun with it.
Yeah, it's been great.
Shout out
Loving
to the Canto Byte 5 POA
Yeah.
police officer figure
Yeah, at
for-
first I was like, what are those? And I was like,
for being
"Ah,
my dead guys. They're finally good for something.
for something.
Yeah.
Good to be dead fodder.
Good to
Oh,
be
man.
dead fodder.
And then I
Oh,
love this. Any kind of Inquisitor action has
Oh,
obviously been
dude.
pretty
Yeah.
rad.
That was the
I'm-
day I got him. I took him straight out of the box and immediately was like, all right, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Nice. Yeah, that's how I felt with Maroc. I was like, I got to take a shot with you. I'm really curious to see if we'll see Maul go against both of them at the same time, because I don't think we've seen any shots of that.
I think there was a shot in
I know we
one
saw
of
a
the
shot of
like,
them both together,
a
but not in a
frame.
duel.
I think there's a frame, like, because I
Is
saw
there?
it in a post recently,
Okay.
I think, where from a pull from one of the TV spots or something where
Right on.
Maul is against both of them. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I
He's
hope
got
so.
it. Maul's got it.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
Like,
God,
only
so
Vader
good.
can probably dance with Maul. Let's be real. Although Maroc is putting up a good fight, man.
Dude, yeah.
This figure
Maroc-
makes me so happy.
It does.
Same.
It makes me so ridiculously happy. Dude, and he poses like a dream. Like
Yeah.
He does.
he's so articulated and I love it.
How's the like QC on like the joints been on yours? Because I know a bunch of people were saying theirs was like kind of loose, and the first one I had was kind of like loose in the legs, but the other two I've gotten aren't as bad.
The
I mean-
right knee on mine is not loose. It's too tight. It's one of those I'm gonna have to give a heat bath to.
Yeah.
Not to be that guy. Mine was kind of perfect.
Nice.
Same. I've opened two and both were.
It's like, oh man, those sound like you guys' problems.
Ooh.
No, but
My
no,
first 11th brother that I got out of the packaging, I literally tried to turn the thigh swivel and it just broke. And I was like,
no.
so I returned it. I just sent it back to Amazon. I was like, this broke out of the packaging. But then they took forever to send me like the replacement because this guy is pretty sold out.
He's
another
he's
my figure, bro.
$60.99 on Walmart right now. I clocked that last night. if you needed it.
$60.99.
16, sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
God.
Gotcha. I was about
I
to
was
say,
like,
dang.
good lord.
He's
I was
but
like-
he's the short packed figure as well. Him and IG-11. So
Yeah.
Are they just one a case?
Yep.
Oh wow. They didn't think the crow was going to be that popular.
I mean, my God.
fools.
Fools indeed.
Speaking of the crow,
Yeah.
dude, I love this guy.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I love like both of you guys. Your photography is just some of my favorite stuff that comes across my feed. I love seeing it. Anytime you guys post, I'm just
Thanks, man.
stoked.
Shucks.
No, like it feels nice to like,
Yeah, thanks,
see
man.
like Finn's photos and just see everyone. Like there's people in the chat here who like share photos like Nicholas. He's definitely a great photographer. Like I just love seeing everyone get this stuff and be able to be hyped about the show and also get creative with it. Cause like
Yeah.
since as far as I can remember, all of this plastic stuff in Star Wars has just always made me feel at peace and creative.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like whether I'm daydreaming or just like throwing out a bunch of junk on the floor and just like coming up with these scenarios in my head, which
Oh,
later
yeah,
just kind of like shape the whole way that I like approach a lot of different things in life. It's just like a very creative like fandom.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like a Zen garden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is like a Zen garden.
it is Zen Garden, and this is my sand.
Yeah, man.
But I don't like sand.
Honestly, out of all of the ones I've done, I think I come back to this one. This is my favorite one, and it's
Really?
just it's so simple, but I just love the look. I was
That
really
portrait.
happy with the shadow, how I got like
Yeah.
half of his face in
Yeah, I was gonna
shadow.
mention that. You did a really good job with that.
It took me forever to get the light exactly where I needed it to be, but
Yeah.
yeah,
What,
I'm
only had-
very happy with this one.
If only
What
had
cloak
that
is that?
That is the Imperial Light Cruiser Luke cloak.
Okay.
Okay.
It worked good enough for this shot, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. They only gave us that cloak.
I was trying to think, it's like, what if I got a couple extra Marocks and then glued together
A hood.
like two of his cloaks as like an almost punch. I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is so stupid.
Almost.
Yes, this. I love this.
This was
Dude.
amazing too.
This was inspiring. I loved this. You and Utah Dawn, Finn, doing the head swap with Sheev.
Dude, it was so fun. Like the first time I've ever had that much fun taking pictures of Sheev Palpatine, but like because like it was always so hard because he like the figure just didn't support like what I needed him to do, and so I was always felt limited. But putting him on the Olive Garden Luke, the
Yes.
Jedi training Luke body,
Mhm.
I mean, it worked so perfectly. I didn't even have to Dremel the head or anything.
Yeah.
Like it was a perfect like swap. It
Nice.
snapped right on.
Yeah.
And then I used Cal Kestis's hands because I had an extra set of those laying around,
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
so I could get the hinges and everything.
That's such a genius custom. Like seriously, I love
And
that
it's like
so
Hasbro.
much.
I'm sure Finn would not be mad if you just literally took that and like put it on a Clone Wars card and like
Yeah.
gave it like,
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be nuts.
I won't even ask for that much money.
Yeah.
he just wants a figure.
I just send me the figure.
He just wants an official figure. But no, that'd be so cool. Obviously if we had a Savage, that would just be
Yeah, man.
perfect.
Yep.
I want that Savage real bad.
But yeah, this is a good comment from Howlrunner as well.
Yeah,
the Stranger's
Stranger's
Cloak.
Cloak. And I
That's
see,
originally what I put on the mall.
Oh,
and
And I
then
thought that was pretty decent.
Night Rex underneath him wrote Boba Fett robe.
Oh, interesting. That's a good one too.
yeah.
I also tried out the HK Assassin Droid, the black like cloak
yeah.
that came with that like red one.
Oh, yeah,
That one's
yeah.
not bad either.
See, the cloak that I use on this Palpatine is the Boba Fett cloak, and I think it works
Okay.
really well on him. I tried it on Maul. I think it's a little baggy,
Mhm.
but I guess it's just to taste, like. But I didn't even think about using the Stranger's cloak. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the hood, absolutely.
The shot makes me want a Savage so bad.
Yeah,
Dude.
right?
Oddly enough, after all those posed shots, this set of shots of them just standing next to each other is what got the most likes out of all of those that I took together.
It's a good shot.
This post of them just standing next to each other has nearly 800 likes. And
Nice.
all those other ones have like 150.
Dude,
I don't
people,
get it.
I understand. It's
people
real.
really like that episode.
Yeah.
Or like,
People
this,
really want figures to stand next to each other. Though
Yeah.
the Palpatine dual shot has about 400 likes. Yeah, this shot right here has like close to 800 likes.
Okay,
Wild.
cool.
Don't
Speaking
care.
of the Maul, the Mandalorians in the background, I just grabbed an extra one. I guess they're expensive now. I
Are they?
grabbed, it was like I spent like $25 on one, which
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Oh wait, which one?
It's the not the Mandalorian, but the
Oh yeah,
one in the back without the
yeah.
horns.
That
Yeah, the
one is
Mando.
more expensive for sure.
I
don't-
grabbed an extra to put a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan head on.
Yeah.
There's a guy on Discord. His username is he's just Blokun on the Discord, the Vintage Collection Discord. And we were talking about it, and he's like, well, I could probably do that. He 3D printed some custom barbells that one side fits into that figure and the other side is sized for the new Obi-Wan head.
Amazing.
So
Nice.
I think he sent me one. So I'm really excited to do that swap, and I'll keep you guys posted.
Such
Yes,
an
please.
easy thing Hasbro should be doing.
Yeah, and then I'll finally have an Obi-Wan that doesn't have crap knees.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Yep. Say it loud for everyone in the back, Evan.
Crap knees.
Where is it? Okay, this one, yeah. Ah,
God.
the lightsaber action was so good,
Love it so much.
Yes.
dude.
I love how the animation, like the effect on the lightsabers, they all look a little unstable.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, God,
That-
that's so cool.
That
Here it
shot
comes. Oh.
of yes.
Poor Taki. He's always getting kicked, man.
that shot of Devin and Daki like
Ugh.
having their blades crossed with Mauls down the middle. If we ever get those two figures, that
Yep.
I
So
want
good.
I want to photograph that.
Yes.
I want to be able to do that. That is
Yes.
so friggin' cool.
Yeah, I love that too. That one stuck out for sure. So good.
Oh,
That frame right there goes so hard.
God, this is awesome.
Yeah, this show's just been awesome. Also, I feel like it's been a little while since we've gotten some like lightsaber action, so I'm just like kind of happy to get back into that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also really like that part, like the sparks causing like a fire. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
nice touch. Like we don't
Yeah.
get that often enough, and you think that'd be something that's happening.
I was going to say that's a surprisingly like scientifically accurate thing that would happen.
Yeah.
We're talking
Star
though,
Wars.
like he's getting his shit.
Dude, he's getting his ass handed.
He got
He's having a
kicked,
good time.
force thrown into a wall, and just like falling on the ground. It's just like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, my dude.
He's really not making a case for Devin to look up to him and just be like, yeah, no, Maul's wrong. We'll survive if we just keep getting our asses kicked.
Yeah, this is true. I also love this. Where like this show's been like a little bit darker, so like slicing up TK troopers, I was like, shit. Okay.
Also, does Daki just straight up like baseball bat a lat shot? Or does he dodge? I need to rewatch the
Oh
episode.
no, he baseball batted it.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, no way.
I mean, dude hit a home run. Like that
Yeah.
was wild.
Yeah, he definitely blocked it.
God,
Because I remember being like, oh shit, the lat's coming, and like,
that's so wild. Again, we've got a lat coming. I need that figure so that I can do that as well. Like,
Yep.
oh man, that's so cool. Yeah. Oh,
God.
yeah, it was so good. So good.
And this shot right here, Mark
Yes.
just on the edge of the building with the cityscape behind him.
Batman style.
Yeah, I immediately
Yes.
got the Batman animated series like vibes there,
Yeah.
and I was just like, that's so good.
Like the
Just with that,
painted
like,
looking backgrounds and everything. Oh,
Dude, I love it
So
so,
good.
much. When they said that Gen X is basically Gotham in Star Wars, they
Yeah.
were so right. They were so right, and I'm here for it. Like I love the film noir,
Feel that.
like cop drama, like thing they've got going on here.
yeah.
It works for me. I am loving every bit of it.
Yeah.
God.
God, so good, man.
so good. And then this opening scene, I was just
Oh.
like,
Oh, I love
this
that
is what
kind of
made
stuff.
me want to get a saber. I was like, you know what, shit, I could get a saber.
Yeah, May the
Right?
4th, dog. Come on, join me.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one I know getting these things.
I might
Do
honestly.
it.
Just that last little move right there, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Do it.
I was like that boat cat where I was like, I should buy a saber.
I love how they're still integrating some of Ray Park's
Yes.
movement
Yep.
into how they animate the character.
Yeah. And
I
like
mean-
what's interesting to me too about Maul in this show is that I feel like Maul is doing things that like are. It's almost like he's trying to do things that the Jedi would embrace, but like he's doing them like I don't know. It seems like he's doing some stuff that are like kind of antithetical to what the Sith would have taught him to do, like drinking calming tea,
Yeah,
meditation, doing
saber drills.
his
Saw
saber
Ray
drills and stuff
doing.
like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
He's doing so many things in a way that seems very calm and calculated, but not in a Sith way. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of making him slide more into this gray area where you can tell he's not just some Sith that's not a Sith anymore. He's something else. He's somewhere in the middle here. And like I don't even know if he really knows what that is.
yeah,
I think Sam Witwer was making some good points when he was speaking about like Maul and just like his character development recently. And just like I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but he was essentially saying like Maul was the apprentice to one of the most dangerous people in the galaxy. Somebody who was like extremely intelligent, extremely crafty. So you would think that Maul is also an extremely educated, force user himself.
yeah,
So for him to be able to understand all aspects of the force as well would not be far-fetched. And as he's gone through a lot of trauma and a lot of struggle. He's at a point in his life right now too where he's seeing a ton of stuff change. He's definitely still salty with Palpatine. He's salty of like where he's fallen to because of like Obi-Wan and all this stuff.
Mhm.
So while he has still a lot of like rage in him, he also is calculated right now because he sees
Yeah.
that as an opportunity for him to do things, i.e., work with Devin to use her as like a tool towards getting his revenge and at last having that. So he's had a lot of time to think about stuff too.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
And like even his approach to some things, like when he was having tea with Devin, like his whole like I know I can tell that you already think you know who I am. I can
Mhm.
be that person if you want me to be. I was like,
Yes.
oh, what a cold line, man.
yeah.
That line was so cold.
Yeah,
Ugh.
no, it was good. So
He
good.
seems to have more control over himself at this juncture
It's
than he did, but it's you can tell that the
He hasn't gone
Maul
full
that we
I know.
know is just bubbling right under the surface.
Mhm.
I'm glad we're getting a second season of this, and
Yes.
I honestly do hope it goes for longer, as long as the
Me
story's
too.
there, because I love where we pick up with his story. I want to see them bridge that gap because I love where we pick up with him in Rebels, where it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, this is just him on his last ditch attempt to find any
Yeah.
kind of resolution to any of the threads in his life that have, led him to where he is. It's like
Yeah.
still wanting to find someone to share his power and help him, get revenge on Palpatine. And then, when that fails, it's like the only thing he has left is just this very, I'm not going to say the word innocent, but this pure, just like, well, all right, that didn't work out. You know what? That Kenobi guy still pisses me off. You know what?
It's
Yeah.
all his fault.
Yeah.
All his fault.
But then, even then, at the end of his life, even when he loses, it's not like a rah, oh, how could you? It's just like a this makes sense. Was it at least worth it? Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And
No,
No,
for sure.
Sam
believing
Witwer.
in Palpatine will fall. So
Yeah. Sam Witwer was even talking about that in an interview where he was like, yeah, most other people like think about like when Palpatine dies or when we believe he dies the first time. Like he's screaming like no, ah! He's like that comes from a person who's like who truly believes that they like this is impossible, this can't be happening to me,
yeah,
I don't deserve this kind of
I'm too
thing.
powerful for this.
I'm too
What's happening?
powerful, it can't happen to me. When Maul, like when that saber strikes across Maul's chest, like he's like Maul is almost letting out a sigh of relief, like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
And
I
I think
love this one little shot right here where Marak
yeah,
yeah.
does that dirty move.
dirty
But-
move, and then Maul's like, okay, you want a double blade? I can double blade.
And it's
so
it's
good.
interesting too, because we've gotten to see in these episodes as well. Obviously Maul had a bit of a body mishap where he got halved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
his
the
legs
least.
were somewhere else. But I like seeing that we're getting moments of him not just okay, business as usual. Like he's actually struggling with limitations of his legs not working right, being prone
Yeah.
to damage, and he's not able to just like simply heal. It's that technology aspect, and we see him later in Rebels as he's aged, and still it seems to be part of what fuels him is his knowing as he's getting older, seeing his limitations of being old. Whereas, we see Maul in the Phantom Menace. You think of Darth Maul, young, agile weapon, just angry, wrathful weapon of the Sith.
Yeah.
That's speed incarnate, and now we're having to see him sort of develop into a strategist and giving flowers to Devon for not only assisting Daki in that 2v1 segment against Marak. She jumps in with no hesitation to join Maul as well in kind of a united front. She's an incredible duelist when it comes to dueling alongside. And you see moments like when she's with Daki in that shot that we paused on with their blades locked. She gives him a bit of a look when he's like telling her go and all that. And with Maul, she's able to kind of fall into talking about, I think Finn, you had mentioned that cold line of, I know who you think I am. Do you want me to be that guy? And it's like she's just innately, for some reason, is able to get a read on how he fights and how he moves, and is able to kind of jump in there, and he's able to work around that, and they still have a weird united front, even though they're not allies. Sorry for ranting.
No,
so excited.
Totally.
No, you're good.
I love it.
Episodes.
I wanted to say like how much I also love the like texture of the sabers in this, because also like these swipes have that little like flare off too, and I just think it looks so badass. Like this right here on Marak's like saber is just so good looking.
Yeah,
dude.
If we ever get saber swooshes, because the Black Series is getting them, if they ever tried it, I would love to see them try it for us with that kind of broken effect as opposed to just a clean.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Line. Actually, that'd be really cool.
Be a way to differentiate the lines there.
See, I love this too, where she was like, and his face is just like, you can't do it.
Yeah,
he's just so unimpressed. He's like, yeah.
And also just like, I'm no threat to you, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think it's earlier in this episode where Rook was like, basically like, we need to get out of here. The Empire's like starting to do this thing, and he's like, stick with the plan. And she's like, the Jedi? And he's like, yeah, obviously. And she's like, she tried to kill you. And he's like, admirable. Yes, she'll make a great apprentice.
Yeah.
And he said it so quick and so like it was nothing. He's like, yeah, an admiral 10. She'll make a great apprentice. Yeah.
I loved it because it reminded me too when he was like messing with Ezra, and he was just like, Maul's just so good at being like a manipulator.
Yes.
I mean, he learned from the best. So
it's stuff like that makes me bummed that we're not going to get like the kind of the original idea for the Stranger, for Chimere, being like, the Ren, the original Ren or whatever, and the kind of the origin of the Knights of Ren. And I think this would be an interesting way for us to check in with the Knights of Ren during the dark times, is like, same Maul is, as he's on his pursuits of acquiring power and exploring what other, what other individuals are out there that could maybe be a means to an end for him. And, maybe he runs into the Ren at this time and is just like, oh yeah, no, that's a pretender. I don't need to worry about that. Or how can I use this to my advantage, sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the criminal underworld elements, we know that that Crimson Dawn under Kira's leadership brings in the Knights of Ren to help them in the War of the Bounty Hunters. So maybe there is some sort of functioning relationship that Maul can have with the Knights of Ren throughout the course of the show in some sort of like professional criminal capacity. But yeah, I mean,
it'd be cool for the Knights of Ren to actually get a little bit of play.
Yeah, dude.
Other than just kind of standing around and not doing jack shit.
I would love to see the Knights of Ren finally be brought into like a series and get a moment to be ruthless. Like let them just like mess someone's shit up.
You have that one lonely ass Knight of Ren figure.
Oh,
and by the time they give us the other ones, he'd be like so freaking out of date that you're like, man, this figure sucks.
Who signed off on? Yeah, let's do an all new tool of a single Knight of Ren. Dude, should they get a Kylo Ren? Nah.
Probably the same person who was like, just give them Jod.
What the?
Yeah, that was
That's one thing that I
insane.
thought of whenever Steve was like, yeah, because I think in an interview he was like, yeah, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me either that we just did the Jod, and I'm like, aren't you the guy that
Yeah,
I
did
mean,
the
I think
Knight of
Jod was.
Ren?
I think it predated
Oh,
him
that's
getting
true.
back on the brand.
Yeah, was he
Maybe.
around for the
Was
Knight
Rise of
Ren?
Skywalker? Was that Patrick or was that Steve?
I think it was Patrick by then.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Speaking of the
gotcha.
Knight of Ren figure, another character that Sarah Reynolds sculpted.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Uh,
so good. I honestly love that figure so much.
Shameless shout out to it's now a 5-year-old episode of the SWTVC podcast. I
Hell yeah.
had the pleasure of doing an interview with Sarah talking about that. So I maybe if you're on Instagram, folks, I might share that episode as just kind of a follow up if anybody's interested. I haven't listened to it in years. So
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, she's been getting some good play recently. Well deserved. So
Absolutely.
so she's done some absolutely killer work. Didn't she do Poggle or the Picador or
she did.
She did. Yeah, she did Poggle.
Yeah. So I
And
mean,
Basically,
come on.
that Geonosis tooling is like thanks to her,
Dude,
Yeah.
which makes
Poggle-
so much sense because that Poggle. I was
So
actually
good.
talking to her, and I was telling her that like anytime she touches a sculpt, I think it's a work of art.
Yeah.
But there's something about her sculpts that really the attention to detail is really there when it comes to the face. Poggle really has that quite a bit, and just like the texture and everything throughout. But also, anytime she has sculpted something, I've been very happy and impressed with the articulation too.
Mhm.
So like even this Maul, while he's a bit dated when it comes to the hips or whatever, everything else on it still is holding up really well for a 5-year-old figure now.
Absolutely. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great
Dude, that Poggle figure has no right to be as good as it is.
I mean, he's a separatist leader. He deserves the best.
It's so fun. I love that figure.
No,
I
he's
haven't taken a
awesome,
picture
man.
of it yet because I've just been in such a Mando and Maul like mode.
Yeah.
But I need to get pictures of that figure.
Another figure that she sculpted that I thought was really, really impressive was well, actually two of them, but the Mon Mothma that she did for the Andor's 6-inch, I thought was a really good looking figure.
Yeah.
Kind of sad
It
we
was
didn't get
wasted on
anything.
them. They didn't
Yeah,
even want it.
It's like something that would have been somewhat appreciated in 375, given that Mon Mothma is definitely a character people want. Maybe not necessarily that version, but it could lead to something else. But also,
absolutely.
I think she did the old man Han from like Force Awakens.
She did, I think.
Yeah, that's another one that's just I can't believe we don't have.
Mhm.
But to be fair, now we have better Han tooling, so maybe it could come.
I'm not going to hold my breath. It was something that would have been nice for the 10th anniversary. It would be something that would be incredible.
There's always a 20th.
Yeah, but for the 20th, yeah, I doubt we'll even do that. But it's like the 50th. If we're going to celebrate the whole saga, man, it's like you got to like if you're going to celebrate the whole saga, that does mean some folks are going to have to hold their noses, and like there's got to be at least one bone thrown to gross plebs like me and that are like, give me a Kylo Ren, give me a Solo. Come on, man, just something.
Watch it be. We get a new C-3PO for Battle of Geonosis, and they repaint him with a red arm.
But we never get into it.
50th. Yeah.
I mean, you can't kind of go wrong with an old man Harrison Ford figure, no matter what it's from.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
I'm not. Look at me. I keep saying things that are going to get me in trouble. I did get the Dial of Destiny 6-inch Indiana Jones figure. Because
fired.
Yeah. I got most of those figures on clearance. I didn't get the whole line, but I got them all because they were cheap.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is.
Also, shout out to Loud Dude 777. I could see Maul getting a prequel movie. He did. It was called The Phantom Menace. Just kidding. Just kidding.
A whole Maul movie, though. That could be cool.
I know.
Whereas
I'm just being a little stink.
No. It's a whole prequel movie to where like how he got his legs back or how he survived.
Dude. Hey,
how Maul returned. That's what it should be called. Somehow
Maul got his groove back.
Hey, remember that one time that we were going to get a trilogy of Han Solo movies that was going to include Maul and his criminal underworld?
Yeah.
Remember
we were going to get a trilogy of Obi-Wan Kenobi movies?
Yeah.
There was a lot of things we're supposed to.
Hey, remember that time that we were going to get a long-standing series called The Acolyte that had lots of cool shit in it? Darth Plagueis in live action.
Remember when we were going to get a Ben Solo movie?
Oh man.
So anyway, it's nice that we're actually getting a Star Wars movie in theaters that actually somehow
That is true.
miraculously cleared all the hurdles and got made. So
Yep.
Yeah, there was a lot of this might be happening.
yeah.
Yeah. How many trilogies did we have and lose in between
I think only
the sequels
only
and
like
now?
probably only like 6 or 7. It's fine.
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
This is that shot I was telling you guys where you can kind of see the red that got like taken off
Scratched
their armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a cool effect, man.
Yeah. We were kind of talking about this like last week where I was just like, yeah, I wonder if they did that so they could be a little bit more like in the shadows. But then Rook Cast is like, nah, screw that. I'm a loyalist to death or something.
Yeah.
Rookcast is like, I do what I want.
Yeah.
So do we know where Gar Saxon is in this time? Because I know he just kind of like bailed
We
on Maul.
Don't, but if I had to guess, like he clearly got taken in by the like forces when they were on Mandalore. So he must be somewhere in like a cell. But I feel like since that's a good question though. Is he still locked up on Mandalore with like Bo and all of them? Or did he escape somehow and then has the Empire started to like mess with Mandalore and start to like try to occupy it? And that's going to begin like the siege of that.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, in Rebels, obviously Gar is loyal to the Empire. By the
I
time they
guess
have
the
their grasp.
real question is like, how long did it take? Like once Order 66 happened, obviously there's still clone troopers and stuff present from the Siege of Mandalore on Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or did Ahsoka take all of them with her?
I feel like they mostly left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel like-
because Bo kind of took over at that
I
point
feel
because
like
they didn't want any more
Bo-Katan-
occupation.
Bo-Katan probably wiped out the rest of the clones that were still there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then how long did it take for the Empire to like come back to Mandalore
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
take over?
Yeah, that'd be a good question. So maybe he's like locked up, and then once they like within the next like year or 2 years or whatever it takes,
Yeah.
he gets freed as the Empire then sees like, okay, you were locked up, but you're a
Yeah.
Mandalorian. We could use you as basically like a coup or like a splinter cell.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well,
he's the Emperor's hand.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of wondering. It's like, you know, at this point, it's like getting word of Maul being alive and causing ruckus on Janix, and it's just like, okay, well, he's working with Rook Cast and
Mhm.
some Mandalorians. So, Gar, you can get your. We'll let you out, but you got to help us and turn shit
Yeah.
heel on these guys. So,
To plug a little bit more of the Potter Rebellion, because I was listening to that in the gym before I like hopped on the stream, but Vanessa was talking about like how she was doing the voice for Rook, and she was just like really, she's known like Sam for a while, but she was just like so inspired with like how he put so much effort into all this, but also like the voice stuff that he's been doing recently,
yeah,
and how much like kind of like hate or like Sith he puts in there. So she wanted to add a little bit of that to Rook, to where she doesn't just sound like, I don't know, a deeper accent type like this. She wanted to give it a little bit more of this too, like a little bit of that. I can't remember the word she used, but kind of like an homage to like Maul and his like dark side. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool to like bake a little bit of that into the character.
She does
as
have a
well.
little bit more of like a bite in her
Yes.
voice.
Yes.
where I don't know where I saw this, but it was someone. Maybe it was on Reddit or something. People were complaining of like, I don't like that. You know, you've got characters talking like in a police precinct, and you know, just like they're in a real world, like beaten, lived-in world. But then you've still got Maul talking like he's in the Clone Wars. Like some people are talking like they're in Andor, other people are talking like they're in the Clone Wars cartoon. But just kind of like that whole thing of, but Maul's a relic of that era and of the Sith and of these grandiose things. It's like, it's a cool juxtaposition of that as we still bridge the gap from the stilted dialogue and the weird formalities of everything and the grandiosity of the prequels to the, you know, ragtag, beaten down, you know, real world street level stuff in the dark times in the original trilogy. So
Yeah, like look at Donkey's face right here. Nothing says like beaten down like that.
yeah.
Dude,
This is like
no
after,
light,
like,
no light behind those eyes right now.
No.
this is like some people's face after a fan stream. They were just like, that was it.
Yeah.
me when they had that one stream where they just announced Stormtrooper Luke.
Yep.
Jeez, yeah. Those were
Yep.
some
Again, that was the origin story of SWTVC.
Those were some times, man. Those were some times.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, Never mind. I've
No,
talked enough.
you're
All right.
good. You're good, man.
No,
Don't- this is what we're here.
I was just gonna say, talking about fan streams. It's I think Brandon, and you probably have it in your notes too, hinted at maybe a reveal this week might happen.
Yeah, he kind of hinted at that. I'm hoping
Yeah,
at least something from Maul Shadow Lord, because again, strike when the iron's hot. I
Yeah.
love when like you can keep that like energy going. Like
yeah,
I'm here for that.
yeah.
TVC Deluxe Spybot.
Yeah. You
That
know
would be
what?
appropriate.
If that's what it's gonna take, sign me up.
It's smaller than a regular figure, and it's $30.
Oh geez,
I hate that, but yet here I am.
I cannot imagine the
I
Ooh,
don't agree
yeah.
with it,
rage.
but I accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like Ludi here being like, all right, I accept it. You said I'm alive still.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, what's in it for me? What do I get out of this?
I really love their interactions where
live.
he's just kind of like, you're freaking alive, dude. Be happy about it.
Yeah.
Another vibe here.
Yeah,
There were so many
dude,
vibes in
yes.
this episode where it's just
Dude,
like,
there's
oh,
gonna be
man.
so many memes that are gonna float around from now on in the TVC community.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
I also love that. I love that they don't have travel cups on Janix. They still,
Oh,
just
yeah.
he's still carrying his open ass mug.
Yeah.
in his car. Yeah.
car.
I was like, dude, does he just carry mugs from like does he have one mug that he carries from home
Yeah.
to work? Or does he
Yes.
have like tons of these mugs and they're just like well, he does. He
I mean,
does
yeah.
right here.
yeah,
He's
look
got,
how many
like,
mugs there
God,
are.
yeah,
He's
there's
got-
several.
6 mugs on his desk right now. Does he
He
just
drinks a
get
lot of
new
calf,
one
man.
every time? Like,
Yeah.
dude, just go fill the same mug up.
He's the dude who's like living in like the like house and just like filling up the sink. You're just
Yeah.
like,
Dude, and he never does the dishes.
and he never does the dishes. Yeah, he's just like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna buy a new mug.
Dude.
Two Boots is like, I use the same mug every day. He's like, you don't put anything in it.
Because I don't actually drink it.
I just have these moments here for you.
Going back to what we were talking about the interrogation, like I really feel like Marak was like really doing some mind stuff and like torturing
Kleiss.
yeah, torturing her and just like this kind of reminded me of like I guess when like the Grand Inquisitor had Kanan and he was trying to break her or break Kanan. All sorts of like the torture things that we saw in like Andor even were just like you're like losing your mind, just like scraping for like the pain to just like go away.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of neat.
Incredible figures.
Incredible.
Dude, yeah. This HasLab Kanan figure is my all-time favorite action figure in my entire collection.
Yeah, one
It's-
of the best.
Yeah, both of the Kanan figures, they're easily in the all-timer list. Like if you had gun to my head, I had to pick 5 or 10 figures from the vintage collection to like present as these are the ones, and that one of those would be in there.
I'm really
Easy.
curious who sculpted those because they're quite nice.
Yeah, they're
Quite
awesome.
nice. Yeah.
All right, guys,
Oh.
hear me out. Hear me out.
What you got, man?
Two Boots is actually Starkiller.
You know what? Probably.
Probably.
Oh no! You know
He's
what?
gonna take the helmet off.
Marak dies, and then Two Boots puts on the Marak armor
Oh
because
my
he needs
god.
new boots, and so he wears Marak's boots. And then he gets some
Amazing.
Nightmaster magic to get better at lightsaber. And so then when Ahsoka strikes him down, it's just Two Boots.
It all makes
Two
sense.
Boots.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, how'd you guys feel about this Jedi mind trick gone wrong?
Loved
I kind of loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great because it's not like he failed the mind trick. It's just he got caught. He saw someone saw him do that.
Yeah.
Which I
loved
found so surprising because one, the TK troopers, they're not clones. So
No.
they kind of been getting clowned on because they're not the best. Like, you know, later
Yeah.
they become the stormtroopers who can't shoot anything. But I was like, really? It's going to be the one TK trooper that was actually like aware of his surroundings and like, hey, why'd you
Yep.
let them go?
Yeah.
But I was like,
Mhm.
I love it because it's kind of believable too.
Yeah, that kind of added to that sort of realism where, you know, it's this, you suspend your disbelief for many
Yeah.
things. It's Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just fun though every once in a while to see. It's like, well, you just did that in front of like 20 other dudes, and of course they'd be like, why did you not, like, I'm sorry, why'd you just let
Yeah.
that guy through? We're on
Yeah,
high
yeah.
alert.
And I
Like,
even
what are
love
you
like Devin's face here where she's just like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, keep on going. And then this dude like, what the hell, man?
I love.
I
that
love
there's
the
so
he
many-
kind of came back into it. He's like, I didn't need to
They
see
have
their
their-
wait.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah, that was really fun. I feel like we'd never really see them come back from it. It's usually just like, "You will let me pass," and it's like, "Okay," and then he just, like,
Yeah.
kinda walks away. So, I thought
It,
that was pretty cool.
it reminds me of something I remember loving even as a kid from The Phantom Menace, where Qui-Gon tries to mind trick
Oh,
Watto,
yeah.
and he's like, "What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around? Like, mind
He's
tricks
like,
don't work with me."
"F off,
Oh,
fool.
the
Give me my
money.
money."
Yeah.
Yeah, I did love that too. So, that
The
was
power
really,
of capitalism is stronger than the Force.
dude. Also, something I really love, is how much, like, they just reuse assets here. Because this is that dude from that Clone Wars episode with all the, um with Domino Squad and, like,
Yeah.
Gregor. I just love seeing all these things, like, repurposed, and, like, you see him, like, later in, like, a couple more scenes here.
Is that a
totally
Figure and Dan? Essentially a modal, like
Yeah,
a bit?
yeah. Who you've
Uh,
seen a couple times in other Clone Wars episodes, and he was actually, like, in, like, a shot or 2 before this when, like, the TK troopers are interrogating people.
and I spotted
Dude,
the blue
that totally
hammerhead
is.
as well
Mhm.
a couple
Yep.
times.
Yeah, you got the Ithorian, and then this dude here who's kinda like Hemdezon from, the Cantina, but
Yeah.
he's also I can't remember his name right now, but
That trained
he's
the
in
clones.
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brick? Not
No,
Brick.
Yeah,
Brick
yeah.
was the
Wait.
brainhead guy.
Yeah.
Brainiac.
Yeah.
Um,
God, a fake fan.
Ellis.
Ellis, that's it,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes,
I
yes,
knew
yes,
it was
yes.
like, it's basically like a random human name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I love how they just always are constantly, like, piecemealing things together in here.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, yeah, this I didn't even put this on the figure list because we're
Yeah.
never getting that.
No. But
Well, the
also,
Black Series might get
What?
it as, like, a
You
hologram
mean a
figure instead
hologram
of
of
Yeah.
a woman? We're
Yeah.
absolutely not getting that figure.
a hologram of a woman who,
The
like,
only
not
way
even
that
gonna
we
be in
would
the
be
show.
less likely to get that figure is if she had a lightsaber.
also Mom of the Year award, where
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, Mom, so like Dad got like arrested and is missing, and they think he's a bad guy." And she's just like, "It's fine. Hang tight. Anyway, I got to go back to work. Take care of
He's
yourself."
fine. He's fine. My lunch break ends in 2, though. So
Yeah. No wonder Brander has custody. I'll just say that.
yeah.
She's just a bit more career oriented, you know?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, somebody's gotta pay for those sports.
Yeah, those Botekin lessons aren't free.
Yeah.
I'm sure being a cop on Janix is not really paying the bills. That's probably why she had to go work for the Empire.
Especially when you think about it, and it's like when they go to the police precinct, they've almost already all been replaced by droids. I was noticing it was like more and more droids each time we saw the precinct.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a
Yep.
good
Yeah.
point.
So,
I mean, clearly the droids listen to the Empire.
Yeah. Even in Star Wars, AI is taking everyone's jobs.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I also could not believe they showed up to this man's house unannounced and were just there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're just like,
Am I the only one that like did not see that? Like even whenever he was like, "We only need one," I thought Docky was like, "Did he just give up and say, yeah, we're gonna go work with Maul?"
Oh, I knew they were going to show
And then
up.
he showed
Oh,
up
no.
at Brander's house, and
Yeah.
I went,
I knew where
like,
he was going.
Yeah.
I was
Because-
like, "Oh, duh."
Because
course.
think about Docky. He is still an idealist. He still
Yes.
thinks that there's good, and like so anytime he sees good, it backs up everything he thinks about the galaxy. He's not adapting to the change of the galaxy, which is where there's that friction between him and Devin, and why Devin is seeing Maul being like, how do we adapt to survive in these times? So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Padawan, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go bug the most stressed out man in the entire city, and we're gonna burn his house down
yeah.
as a way of thanking him for helping
man.
us."
Yeah, we're gonna not care that we're so obviously gonna be tracked here.
Could we
We're
also
gonna be
help endanger his son while we're at it? Of
Yeah.
course, Padawan.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't
course.
be they wouldn't be proper Jedi if they weren't recklessly endangering children. It's
I did love this moment between Riley and Devin.
So did
though.
I.
It was
That's why I
so-
put it in there.
Yeah, it was just like that for a brief moment. It just felt so innocent. Like they're just kids, you know.
Yeah. I
Like,
do
and
love
then
she was like kind of like
immediately goes
clowning
out the
him. She was
window.
like,
Just your-
sports.
This
Yeah.
your room.
Her
Yeah.
tone in that is just like so like good too. There's something about it.
yeah.
It was just like,
She's just so over everything.
yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Gideon Adlon for an incredible performance as Devin.
Yeah. She's
I
crushing
can't
it.
wait. Like, yeah, I'm so glad this is already getting a second season and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, this is so
Yeah.
awesome.
I know Sam
Love
Witwer
that.
said
Had
Sam
to.
Witwer said he really wants this show to break the what do you call it, the 3-season curse
Yeah.
or something like that. He
I think
wants
it
it to
will.
go on.
Well,
I think
So here's, if I'm not mistaken, and this is for live action, where a lot of shows seem to end after 3 seasons or so, because isn't that like kind of the standard contract for before
Yeah,
pay
after
raises kick in for
after 3
talent?
seasons, like
You got to pay people
legally
more.
they
So yeah,
legally Disney has to pay them more, which is why Disney especially is notorious for shows only lasting 3 seasons. Like, remember when we were growing up, any show you liked that was on Disney Channel, it only had 3 seasons.
yeah,
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was the most popular show that they had for the longest time. It ended after season 3, and then they started a new show, Sweet
Yeah.
Life on Deck, so they could technically
Hmm.
reset the contract and do 3 seasons of that,
yeah.
which
And
they
it's
also
13
ended that show
seasons
after
as
3
well.
seasons.
Yeah,
It's just so crazy because it's like, all right, so for the Bad Batch, that was 3 seasons, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
But like 80% of that show is just D doing the clones. And
Yeah,
it's like
just one
he's
dude.
already been doing this for like 20 plus years.
Yeah,
Yep.
Whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
the same. You're still paying the
Mhm.
same amount of money. And it's
Yep.
also like for something like Maul, it's like, would you rather pay some people a little bit more money to continue having a show that people are really hyped and invested in, which then brings
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
like more profit? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's also, though, it's like I also am not against them doing stuff. So say this show gets only like 2 or 3 seasons, but there's obvious room for continuation. Like I don't want them to shy away from, doing that evolution of a show. So it's like technically a different show, but it's continuation. I mean, it's what they've done with everything, like
Yeah.
Rebels into Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And even it's like I want them to see that. I want them to do that with characters and threads left over from the Acolyte, where it's like, yeah, what are those?
Dude, seriously though, what are those?
Love them.
And I love that like then he basically got clowned on. He was like, wow.
Yeah,
Because he was like, those gotta go.
that's his turning point. He's gonna be like, all right, I made a mistake. I should have called the Empire.
He
Brandon
was so sad looking here. Like he's
Yeah.
a droid, so he's emotionless, but like
yeah,
that like pitch of his head and just the eyes, I was just like, he looks so
I
sad.
was like,
Yeah.
dude, you just destroyed that droid's soul.
Oh yeah. But then
But
again,
these-
like
but these are
maybe you
my
shouldn't have been
boots.
wearing those.
yeah. God, I love that.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Two Boots.
Poor
two
guy. Poor guy.
I love this one too. It's just
Docky.
so much
Docky's disapproving face. And here
So
I keep
good.
saying that Devin's over everybody's shit. Docky
Yeah.
is just
Docky's the one walking around with like a broken rib.
Yeah, a broken rib and like still clinging to things that just do not exist or are not compatible.
like,
With
Master
I
the
Race.
also have
Yeah.
not seen him eat anything since like 4 episodes ago when he was like, damn, I'm really hungry.
Yep. Hasn't eaten anything, but he's been 2 lightsaber duels. He held a bridge up.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like,
He's gotta be tired.
yeah, dude.
like
He's
this
going
dude's-
through it.
This dude's obviously not hypoglycemic because he would be passed out hard now. Like,
Maybe he's got 2 stomachs and whatever alien body he's got going on. He's
Yeah.
got a little bit of
Oh.
reserve in there.
he also, I also think that they really leaned on like him saying like, he's like, in all the years of my long life, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, long life. How long have you been alive? Like, how old
Yeah, I
is
caught that.
Docky?
Yeah.
I don't see him being Yoda old, but he's probably, I got the sense like at least 200, 300 years old. Something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so he would have seen the tail end of the High Republic.
So I was about to say, so is Docky also a High Republic Jedi? Need
Yep.
right now.
100%. Yes.
Give me Docky in season 2 of The Acolyte.
Yes.
And then we're gonna need a prequel for Docky.
Yes.
Yes.
Young Docky.
Young Docky.
Yeah,
Oh shit. That is
Porter Ingle style. We're gonna have
dude,
to get
that's an
Saber.
album right there. Young Docky.
Young
Young
Docky.
Docky.
Oh
Dude,
man.
Childish Gambino is gone. Young Docky is here now.
I also really love seeing more of like the
Love my
inside of Star
boots.
Destroyers and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
This kind of just like made me want like that set that like Tyler has,
Yeah.
or like if
Yeah.
Hasbro would make like an official thing. Like this is,
Yeah.
I love that table.
I
Yeah,
always
this is
love
cool.
these kind of scenes. I remember it's like in Revenge of the Sith where Grievous talks to Sidious and he's like, what's the situation or whatever, but
Yeah.
soon I will have a new apprentice.
Mhm.
Those scenes, every time I watch them, it's 20 years old. Every time that scene plays, it feels like a new scene to me.
Yeah.
And even in, again, not a big fan of Rise of Skywalker, but that scene where Pride is talking to Palpatine again in that holotable
Yeah.
scene. It's just like those scenes just pop for some reason in my
Yeah.
brain. It's like I see them and I'm just like, oh, this is just new every time I see it. It's interesting. There's stuff here. So
See,
Yeah.
listen, I'm saying holographic figures are extremely superior subline to carbonized.
well, they tried
I
a
re-
live series recently.
Yeah. But they tried the whole like bounty puck gimmick and the selection of characters that they picked. I was like, why?
Yeah,
Why are
the
you
selection
picking these
occurs
characters?
wild.
Like, if it's not a character that didn't actually show up in a hologram in the show, it makes no sense for them to be a holographic figure.
See, I feel like the
But
hologram thing could work in a world building sense if it was done smart. So if you're giving me a hologram
Yeah.
figure that then interacts with a playset like this, or at least
Yeah.
even just this accessory, I'd be
Mhm.
like, that's freaking cool. Kind of like
Yeah.
they did the hologram Palpatine from episode 1 back in the day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
cool.
we're overdue another hologram Palpatine.
Yeah.
A hologram Emperor, hologram Vader would always be fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it
yeah.
just has to be done smart and like work in my display somehow. And then
Yeah.
I'd
all
be
right,
like,
Not a
holographic.
holocom or hologram May assassin.
Yeah, holographic Revenge of the Sith Anakin versus Syndralic 2-pack in TVC. Let's go.
see, now
Dude.
that is something that would probably be pretty freaking cool and people would be
Mhm. Yeah,
pretty hyped about.
yeah.
Okay, so the real question: who is Mark?
Who's he talking to? Dude,
I mean, that's a hood right there.
He's talking
I
to the
don't
crow. Obviously, he's like, "I need you, brother. We got to
But
do
didn't
this."
didn't
He called
say
him my lord.
My lord.
Yeah. Okay.
It's-
So he's first. So he's
Vader.
Marac's first brother. Yeah. It's got to be Vader.
because one, he's not going to talk to the Emperor because they're not
Also-
cool enough to talk directly to Palpatine.
No spoilers in case anybody knows who he's talking to. Because I
Yeah. If,
Yeah.
You, if you
No,
know what
this is
it
all
is,
speculation.
please don't tell me.
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard to not know, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think it just
it's
has to be Vader.
It's got to be Vader.
Yeah.
It's
Because-
gotta be.
Also, this scene harks back to Rebels.
Yeah, the
Where-
first episode of Rebels.
Yes, where he talks to Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was only in the super special extended version of the episode that wasn't on. Was it the premiere or whatever? That was an extra
Yeah.
scene, and it wasn't in the original cut.
Yes.
But now it's in that episode. In general.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which makes me speculate like the next episode, like what's going to happen. So it's like, is Vader going to come? Well, like 11th brother has to be on the way. We know that.
Yeah,
But like,
course,
is he
yeah.
going to come? And then they both can't kind of deal with it. So then they're like, my lord, we're kind of fucking up still.
fine,
He's like,
do
all
it.
right,
So-
assholes, let me come and take care of this.
I think what's going to happen is the 11th brother is going to come, and the two of them are going to try and get Maul. Maul is probably going to kill Marek, and
Mhm.
then the 11th brother is going to be like, "Help! We
Yeah.
need help!"
Oh.
And then Vader's going to be like, "I'll do it myself."
Yeah.
And then
Interesting.
he'll show up, and then we'll finally get the total fan service Maul versus Vader fight. That's
Yeah.
what I think is going to happen.
I almost feel like it's an inevitability to happen at some point. And I'm really interested in it, especially with the way Filoni has talked about Duel of the Fates, episode 1, where they're fighting for Anakin's soul and destiny and all of that stuff. And it's like, okay, so how does it shake out in Dave Filoni's mind? How does it shake out when the shell of Anakin Skywalker is faced against the person who slayed maybe the one person who could have kept Anakin in check? It's interesting.
Yeah, Maul's really creating his own problem right here.
Yeah, because Maul also doesn't know that Vader is Anakin. Oh no, wait, yes, does he?
He does.
He senses
I
it during Order
I'm
66.
sure he knows that he's going to put 2 and 2 together because he
Yeah.
knows that Anakin was being courted as the new,
Yeah,
primed as the new Sith apprentice.
but does he know? Would he be able to know that entirely? That this armored, machine man is that same guy, or I don't know. It's like, would it be interesting if he was just like Vader shows up and Maul's just like, okay, cool, another meaner looking Inquisitor.
Right.
Like, nope.
Yeah.
I feel like he would know. I think
Yeah.
he'd be able to sense it.
You'd be like, what? Look what's happened to you. I'm sure Sidious is
Oh.
so pleased.
Question, Evan and Finn, is there a Star Wars comic book you want to see turn into TVC figures? There are so many Star Wars comic books I'd like to see turn into TVC figures.
It's your top one.
Oh God.
I've got 3 locked and loaded that I can.
Okay, go
Nice.
ahead. You go first.
So technically 4. High Republic goes without saying, but that's
Yes.
kind of a whole initiative era, sort of less specific. So Legacy is one of my favorite Star Wars comics of all time. That's the one that's 100 years after Return of the Jedi, Cade Skywalker. They did back in the day a couple figures from it, which is fascinating. They did the first female stormtrooper in Joker Squad, Darth Malaval, Darth Krayt, Nile, Cade Skywalker, the main character. I would love to see modern versions of Cade Skywalker, Darth Krayt, and Darth Talon. Obviously, we're talking about Maul Shadow Lord and all the speculation of Darth Talon. I don't know if I subscribe to it being, Devin being that, or if so, it's going to look way different than, how it was in the Legends continuity. That's one of my favorite stories. I'd love to see those updates, but then again, those are things that have already been done. So if we want to go in the new before redo, I think fondly, and I'm just going to skip to it, of Jedi Council Acts of War, one of my favorite stories, favorite comic books, in that, in between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones era of storytelling. It's pre-Phantom Menace. That's where we're introduced to the idea of cortosis, which we recently saw the Stranger utilize, and that's been canonized. The character I would love to see from that, I would love all these prequel era Jedi. I would love modern definitive versions in TVC of the Jedi Council from the prequel era. But Micah Giet, he wields 2 yellow lightsabers. He's just a badass. He's the one that's training with cortosis to use, and he's fighting the Yinshore. Micah Giet from Jedi Council Acts of War and all of those prequel era Jedi. I would like to see them.
Double yellow.
Yeah, but shout out to a modern Quinlan Voss from the Republic comics, Dirge from the Republic comics, things like that. So, sorry, that was a long answer.
No, those
you're
are all
fine.
great. I would love all of that stuff.
You're totally fine. I'm Googling a name because I don't want to mess it up.
Sui Choi, dude.
Dude, Sui Choi. God, what I would do.
Asherad Het, we already got one, but that's
Asherad Het's a good shout, honestly, because I've been trying to figure out a way to modernize my Asherad Het.
Yord Legs would be great.
Yord Legs,
rap style boot.
Yeah, Yord Legs is a good shout.
Yeah.
But
there's trying to be so many good custom possibilities now with our figures that we have.
Yord Legs, Wandering Jedi, Obi-Wan arms, because they've got the kind of cuff and wrap look. That might be doable, dude.
I could do it. I could do it.
Yeah, yes. Give him a Yord or Soul tunic.
So yeah,
pretty funny.
So one of the first ones that pops to my head is Ren, actual Ren from the Bounty Hunter, War of Bounty Hunters. He would be so cool. Of course, all of the Knights of Ren from that time would be awesome. Ochi of Bastoon in his bounty hunter gear is a real good one. The comic that I was looking for was one of the comic figure packs that came with the white Galactic Marine.
Was it Commander Faye?
And Keller, I believe.
Or Keller, yeah.
There's a Jedi in that comic that comes in the comic pack that looks almost like a Bothan. He might be a Bothan. And I'm trying to remember his name because he eventually ends up going on to be he buys a casino, and then he ends up
I think I remember what you're talking
Vader.
about. I can't remember.
I always thought that Jedi looked really cool, and I wanted to have him as a figure, and I would still totally take him as a figure. I think it starts with an H. Huron or something.
From Jedi Republic, is it? What is his name?
Because it's him and a Padawan escape, and then they end up going to Coruscant and standing on the steps of the Jedi Temple, in the assembly watching another Jedi jump out of the crowd and get gunned down by the clones. And like in that same crowd is Dash Janier or that
Kai Hedora.
Kai Hedora, yes. I would love that guy. I also really want the Jedi Brute from the Purge comic that was also in the Revenge of the Sith game.
Yes.
It was just this big Jedi Brute with a double-headed lightsaber. It would be so freaking cool. Yeah, those are probably the top ones for me right now. Since I can't pick the entirety of the High Republic comics, but I'll pick. I'll add in Markion Rowe from the High Republic comics. I would pick a Markion Rowe figure.
Him
That'd
and
awesome.
the Trinity. What is it? God, can't remember.
Avar Chris,
Avar
Geos, and Elzar Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I thinking too? Since you had mentioned the Ren, I was just thinking the Hunt for Kylo Ren comic, even though I think that comic kind of is booty. It just wasn't long enough. That's a story that needs to be told over a long form. But I think in that mock-up I did of the journey of Ben Solo, not mock-up, but that concept.
Oh yeah.
Of Jedi training Ben Solo, but then also his like little adventurer black vest gear.
Yeah.
But then also because we still don't have it, how about a Rise of Skywalker Kylo Ren? Come on, man.
Yeah. I also really like those Jedi that were in there, like the Quarren, and like I love the look of those tunics.
Yeah.
I would love to have that.
And Luke in like the crate costume, but with some updates, and then like his younger head in the green lightsaber would be cool.
Yeah.
Long answer to that question. All of it.
Yeah.
All
I could
of
talk
it.
about comics all day.
It's like literally everything.
Radis Forstead, Geode, yes.
Geode, my boy.
But that's more publishing, if we wanted to just talk about books.
I was curious about this Howlrunner comment when it comes to killing Marok. Like, so Vader, will it be Vader killing him? Will it be Maul? Or like Vader's not going to kill Marok. But what I was trying to say is Maul, when he kills Marok, because that's most likely what's going to happen, he's probably not going to cut him in half. So is it just going to be a stab? Because like Marok is not getting sewn back together. Or maybe there's going to be some Night Sister magic that does some like putting them back together or whatever. But I'm just kind of curious, like how he's going to go out.
Yeah.
Like what kind of saber move is going to take him? Is it going to be a stab to the face, stab to the chest?
I mean,
going to get his arm cut off.
Maul has been stabbing people in the face in this show.
I know.
That Pike got it good.
Yeah. Or what if it's not a saber wound at all and it's just a nice little neck break?
Ooh, man. Seeing Maul break some dude's neck would be gnarly.
Yeah.
Kai Hedora.
Tales of the Jedi.
That would be an awesome
dude.
Because it's what the Ula Kildroma and Exar Kun set is just. Each figure goes for what, several $100s.
Oh yeah.
I hate that I don't have those figures, and I never will.
I thought about going back and getting some of those, but I'm just like,
it's too much. It's like why I don't have the SDCC Death Star set, VC66 and VC67 OG release, because it's like, dude, I'm not paying $800 to a G for one microcard figure. No.
Yeah, nah.
Dumber things have happened.
Yeah, if you would have asked me a couple of years ago, I might have done that. But but then as soon as I would have done it, then they would have done a nice little reissue. But
that's true. You do have a tendency to do that. So maybe you should go buy those.
But Knights of the Old Republic comic is a good shot. I saw as a Howlrunner mentioning Zane Carrick. Wild that's a character that's never been made. The main character from a very well received, very popular in that Dark Horse era when they were making figures for tons of stuff. Wild that was something that never got through.
I wonder if it was something that was on their radar and they just never got to.
I feel like it had to have been. I feel like I've read it somewhere that it was something that was, because I know they canceled a few comic packs. And it's like, was that one of them? I kind
of wish they would do the comic packs again. They were kind of cool.
Honestly, I love it. We've got some top tier comics coming out right now. Why
Yeah.
not pack them in, man?
That would be a great way to not only expand the current canon stuff through like current comics, but
Mhm.
also legends, dude. So many legends characters,
Yep.
you know, they either originate from the comics or have their biggest stories in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this is kind of a bummer when they were doing like the publishing series, like Black Series stuff with like the heir to the
Yeah.
Empire Luke and whatever. That definitely
Yeah.
made people pretty
Yeah.
annoyed on this side of
Yeah.
the pond until
Yeah.
we got like the heir to the Empire set, of course,
feel
obviously.
like
But it's just like,
I feel like we used to have this like weird like series of sublines for TVC that was like we had the gaming greats line, and there was the potential for us to also have like another like fan channel exclusive like
yeah,
publishing line that could be somewhere. And
Yeah.
I
it kind
thought
of
there
died
was some
out.
real promise for that, but now it seems like all of our gaming great figures just get folded into mainline.
Yeah. And we don't have, it's like the, again, going back to what I said earlier, the 2-pack expression and the 3-packs, I just really don't think they're doing enough with those where it's like they could be releasing a few of those every year.
Yeah.
And that would be great. It's like, you know, good thing Walmart picked up the Obi-Wan set because
Mhm.
it's like, would it have been made otherwise? You know, or how would they have found a way? Or so it's like, do they need to partner? I want to see retailers partner more on things like this, as opposed to maybe just a standalone weird figure. Like, do a multi-pack and of things that go together. So
Yeah.
Refresh my memory. Was that Gaming Greats like specifically a GameStop exclusive?
It was fan channel.
channel, but
Okay, it was fan
GameStop
channel.
carried that. It was a big deal that like GameStop,
Yeah,
the only
Yeah.
brick and mortar that was carrying them.
because
Yeah,
like
and we
that
we
set
would
was
get it in
cool. I bought a ton of the Shadow Troopers because I still love that Shadow Trooper. Like the deco on that thing and just like the
Yeah.
translucent plastic is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
But like I do recall being extremely bummed on the Battle Droid
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
looked cool, but it was still garbage of a figure that was so gummy.
I still don't have it.
Yeah.
You're not missing out. The only thing that was cool about it was honestly the DLT-19 rifle it came with that was
Yeah.
like nicely weathered. Um, But
The
other
Purge
than
Trooper
that,
was dope as hell. I loved that. Even though it's on the
Yeah.
old sculpt, I would love to see it on a new one. But
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like that's the
Purge
problem now where you're
Trooper,
like,
that
yeah.
was my favorite one. The Purge Trooper.
the Purge
And
Trooper and
then-
Stormtrooper were the best. I think people were kind of happy with the Scout, but
Yeah.
kind of annoyed with the helmet.
And
I
then there
really
was
liked the Stormtrooper Commander from
yes,
Force Unleashed.
I like that.
Yeah, that
one.
was good too.
And then
then
we
they-
can't forget Lando.
Yeah, Lando and what was it, Shea
Oh,
Vizsla,
yeah.
with the new head.
Yeah.
Those were clever. I know our folks our friends in the UK are just like, that Lando's the biggest peg warmer of all time. It's like, well, you know,
I'm like,
whatever. Y'all
bro,
gotta have
send
Landos.
them over here. I'll
Yeah.
take him.
I know. I want another one.
I still don't have one.
But then we also got those ARC
Back it.
troopers, those 3 ARC troopers that were like
Yeah.
big bad toy store.
Oh,
items,
that's right. That's
exclusive.
right. Those.
And yeah, so but then that went nowhere. I think that was like 2022 at this point. Like we're 3 or 4 or 5 years away from all of those.
Yeah. I really miss the gaming greats waves.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea that like newer characters from games like Cal Kestis would have to be in mainline.
Of
But
course.
other things like troopers and stuff, like they had whole waves that were just, hey, you know that really oddly specific stormtrooper that had that paint deco on it? Here
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Then instead they tried to fit them into the wave cases. So like I can't remember the heavy gunner stormtrooper with like the repeating blaster and like the
Yeah.
giant shield
Yeah.
that was put in the main
Yeah.
line wave.
Weird.
And then that
And,
other like
the rocket trooper.
yeah, the rocket trooper.
The
Mhm.
rocket trooper, the also called a rocket trooper that
Yeah.
has the jetpack.
Yeah, the
Couple
jump
rocket
trooper.
Jump
It-
trooper.
It's like, and again, not to sit here and be, you know, fawning with jealousy over like things in the Black Series, but not only do they get the gaming greats stuff, but then now they also have the animation subline where they got the Ronin and they got Jedi Dooku, and it's like we
I
could
know
get-
that Jedi Dooku kills you.
Yeah, it kills me because it's also a very minimal retool.
Yeah.
For us, we could easily get that figure. The fact that we're not getting it makes me so sad. But then not only that, they do have the publishing sublines that they do stuff in. And so they get it from everything. And they're still also getting all of the new media characters when they're relevant. Not
Yeah.
all of them. They're missing a couple. It's hilarious that they just got Daimyo Boba Fett just this year.
Yeah.
which is, again, I don't wish that upon anyone that collects a toy
Surprising.
line to have to wait that long for the
Yeah.
titular character. Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I was really confused by that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough, but it's hard. Grass is always greener, sort of thing. But
Yeah.
But no, it'd be good for them to do some stuff like that again for TVC, because like we used to get those kind of comic packs, and just like somebody was talking about battle packs last week too. Like, just those were fun.
Yeah.
To, like, get those battle packs with like the interesting little backgrounds or whatever.
Dude, yeah.
Don't think it would be a bad thing to do like one of those in TPC, just see how it is.
Yeah.
Kind of like refreshing.
Yeah.
Especially because we have like some nice troopers now too.
I kind of want to bring up Twin Sons. They made that post today about the Mandalorian packaging. And listen, I love the classic TVC packaging, but like, I'm gonna be real honest, sometimes it gets kind of stale. Like, when a new movie comes out, like, I kind of want to have super articulated figures on like movie specific packaging, and I don't want that to take away from the vintage collection itself, because I think that they can go hand in hand. It's just like, do like a small like subline run. Like, and also like nostalgic packaging. Like, why are we not getting nostalgic packaging?
And it's like they do the first edition gimmick for Black Series. So it's like, okay, so what if for a movie launch you do a wave of characters in the movie specific packaging, but then you can easily double dip on suckers like me, and I know I'm not the only one that would then buy all those figures again if they then did a second release, like they're just straight repacks but on regular TVC cards. So it's like when the movie's out, you've got the synergy there.
Yeah.
And then also then available later in the regular packaging. So it's them double dipping. Not that we need to encourage them foisting money out of our wallets on lazy stuff. Not lazy, but
like that.
But
like, I would keep a carded set of the movie specific packaging, and then get a TVC one to open. Like, I'm not a carded collector, but I would think that stuff is neat, like.
I do too. Again, this is where I like always think that they don't take advantage of specific accessories that could be included in different releases.
Mm-hmm.
So like the movie line comes with like, I don't know, some kind of specific new rifle or like a hand or a couple things packed in there that makes you go, okay, maybe I don't care about that packaging, but dang, I do really want those accessories to come with that thing. But I do want the TVC card one later, because that's how I like collect my carded stuff or whatever it could be.
Or gimmicks like coins.
Yes. The coin thing. The coin, I have like coins trigger me, because I'm just like, more stuff that I don't know what to do with.
Yeah, and yet we need it.
Yes, we need it.
And then like, but like to avoid having a situation where it's like the deluxes that we had a while back, like having a deluxe Chrysanthemum, like a SDCCC, sorry, Comic-Con, Chrysanthemum at the same time as a regular Chrysanthemum out. Like, have the movie packaging one have alternate things, but also have things in the regular TVC one that are not in the movie one. So there's an excuse. Like, there's motivation and excuse for us to buy both of them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same, they're basically the same figure.
It's funny because the exclusive one was clearly the better one, with the angry face,
God,
way better accessories. Just like overall, those like that's the one that people were like, yeah, that's the Chrysanthemum I want.
Yeah.
But the other one just looks like he ate like a bad Mayrlu run, and he's like, I kind of need to go to the refresher. And I don't have all the accessories the other one has, so clearly not a good time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a slippery slope. I see the arguments against it, totally, for sure. It makes sense. But there is just something where it lacks that excitement, that identity. The Twin Sons guys made a really great point with that, where it's like
they did.
It makes it accessible to new people, whereas seeing the high numbers and it makes it exciting. It makes it feel relevant. It makes it feel fresh, while not necessarily getting rid of TVC and the Kenner iconography that we love so much. It's just giving us something fresh to change things up, especially as we now are entering in a new era of having new movies again.
Here's an idea. Instead of All right, so it's new packaging, but instead they're taking the idea from that deluxe like decal that's like a low tack vinyl,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
put that over the entire card back with
Oh,
the
low
fresh,
tech. Yeah.
fresh new artwork. But if you really are like a Kenner purist, you can just peel that off.
Peel it off.
Or if it's like say 4 characters and they do a case of 8, each character is packed twice, but
Oh,
each on a so they're on regular card and a movie card. Regular
that's a
card
good idea.
and movie card. So again, it's the same figure on 2 different packaging, but if it's that's how it's released. Granted, that's unwieldy for retail. That would be more of a thing to do
Online, yeah.
Yeah. I will just say also, like my local Target that I go to the most, the way they have the TVC set up is so obnoxious that I can see it deterring somebody from buying a figure because they had the peg not spaced out enough to where like the TVC cards are crammed behind that new like kid stuff.
Yeah.
So remove one, you're like making all this other stuff fall off the shelf. And I'm just like, dude, this is so frustrating that I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah.
I would fix it. Like I would, as a customer, go in there and move the peg over.
It's on like the top shelf, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't want to pull this whole display down and like cause a scene, but I do
And
want to
on
like
the top shelf where a kid can't even see it or get to it.
yeah. So I'm just like,
Exactly.
Also,
If-
your Target carries TVC. Good for you.
it does.
Actually, mine does too, and they sold through the Stranger Wave twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
Evan, no one likes the Acolyte.
that's right.
Who's telling you that people want those figures?
I'm in my own little echo chamber with just you and me, Finn. Just
To
you-
be fair, like my Target also sold through like 2 of those waves already. The third one's up and just kind of sitting.
yeah,
The Stranger is kind of hanging around.
yeah.
but, like-
I saw him in Denver a few times.
Yeah. Like
And then-
clearly the ones that like sold the most, I think, out of that wave were Shakti and Padme for sure.
Which is also interesting because I also at some Walmarts in Denver, I saw the stragglers from that wave, and I would occasionally see the Stranger, but it was mostly Padme and Shakti that I saw.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It just depends, man. It's like
It
I don't
does.
think there's any blanket statement
does.
of what is or
Yeah.
isn't good, what does or doesn't necessarily sell. Where things are, of course, going to sell slower for whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like you ask the fan community, they're like, "Oh, they repacked that Vader that we already just bought just a few months ago, and they're so lazy." But it's like, dude, that was the one that sold the fastest.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen that hanging on a
'Cause-
peg anywhere.
Yeah, I saw.
I
it
gotta
like-
hand it to him. That card back was really
Sick.
cool.
It
It was
was.
sick. I mean, that Vader is really good anyway, but like we have the tendency to like, I've already bought that Vader like 4 times. Like,
Mhm.
why do I need another one? That's just gotta like. But that was a sick figure, and that
Yeah, I
like
like
Dark Time, like that Dark Times Vader, like from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
It's
I
gotten us a
mean,
lot.
It's gotten us a lot of Vader releases.
Yeah.
And because it's so, I mean, it's freaking perfect, man. It's
It doesn't get better.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it's a sick card back. The rule of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this question. Will we ever get a TVC Maul with the spider legs? How would you like the packaging to look like? Which is a good question because, yeah, I don't know.
That is, we talk about it. It comes up frequently. It's like the limitations again, talking
Mm-hmm.
about being able to capitalize on the movie hype, the limitations of the TVC packaging, which this is not me trying to like be blasphemous and be like, no, because I will always want the TVC. Like I love TVC's aesthetic. I love it dearly. It's my favorite toy line of all time. But yeah, it's you start running into things where it's like things like Spider Legs Maul. Now, are we talking we talking the full big spider leg like on the Trash Planet? Then I would foresee that being in something like a box like the ATRT came in and the Blurg.
Mhm.
And instead of a carded figure, it's just the whole thing is Maul. Maybe that could come with some other accessories and world building things in lieu.
Come with that little snake guy.
And that's how we could get
Oh.
that is treat Spider Legs Maul like that. It doesn't count as a figure. It counts as a small, vehicle or beast sort of thing because it's that size. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't take away a figure slot. So maybe that does make it more possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that would
tot-
definitely be one heck of a deluxe now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dude. I
Yeah.
would lose my shit if we got Spider Legs Maul. That would be so cool.
But
I still
mean,
want chicken legs Maul, like the
Same.
big, like giant cyborg legs. God.
Yeah, I like the Clone Wars version of it that we got, but I want a realistic version. Yeah, that to me, I see that, and that would absolutely be in
That's
that
a beast.
ATRT size, that small vehicle beast
Yeah.
expression. That's 40, 49, 50.
Yeah, because like looking over at like my shelf and looking at like the Howler and Sabine, like the general size of that would probably be somewhere around this. So yeah, it's gonna be coming in that box, I feel
And
like.
I think it would be pretty pricey, and people would be like, "Oh, for a Darth Maul," but it's like, you think about it. Look at all the articulation it would need. So that's crazy engineering on that, and the deco would have to be nuts too.
It's
So
also basically a vehicle.
yeah,
It's a crippled man's vehicle.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So do you just make the spider legs the vehicle beast, and then
Yeah.
there's a Maul torso on a card?
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. That would actually be pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would get some purchases just out of
For the novelty.
for
Just
the
with
novelty and
just because
comical.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
Love it.
But I think that would be dope as hell. I think it would be less impactful not having a Savage in the line to go with it.
Right.
But
Yeah, I was really hoping we get a Savage sometime soon. And like
yeah,
fingers crossed, maybe
Yeah.
one day.
guess we'll just have to
Yeah.
keep asking for the same things over and over and over again in the fan polls that the community runs.
Yeah.
Isn't that just always how it goes?
But again, I keep holding it up, dude. I keep thinking of this ATRT. Like,
thing.
seriously, dude, this thing is so awesome. I'm so pleased with this pose that I got it in, and putting the Mando and Grogu on it. Like, this thing is
Love it.
dope, dude. I really hope they get some mileage out of this vehicle. I hope to see Republic versions to go on our lats.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of the Mando and Grogu, somebody who follows the channel, Dennis Logan, great dude, always comments, pointed out that Mando's rifle can clip into his jetpack.
Oh, dude.
Yes. Yes,
There's
it
a
can.
tiny little space if you look at it to the right of Grogu's hand where there's like kind of like a peg, and then you can insert the peg of this rifle into that little space. And
Jeez.
Yeah.
he's attached. And I was like, what? That's amazing.
It's not like a perfect fit, but it definitely works.
I think it was meant to be like that too. And like I hadn't seen anyone notice it. So I was like, dude, thanks for the pointing that out and the
It's a good
heads up.
tip.
Because I love when a figure can store an accessory somewhere. Ugh.
I'm curious. I can't wait to see the movie because I want to know how that sword factors into everything. I actually have not watched the most recent trailer. I'm doing my thing where I'm not consuming any more clips or anything. I saw
So
First
spoiler
trailer.
alert, Din goes to a Deku tree and then just gets this sword and apparently meets up with Link.
Yeah,
He's got a
okay,
little adventure.
dang, dude. All right.
Dude,
Yeah, I was like, what's
Also-
up with that
But-
sword?
I wanted to pose this. I was tempted to pose this with him like holding up the sword, like riding and like battle charge.
Huzzah!
But for some reason something tells me he doesn't have the sword when he's riding the ATRT. But
Dude.
Never know, man.
I love the trademarked phrase Din's stupid little sword that that
Yeah.
Evan did on one of the SWTVC live streams, and I can't stop saying
Little
it.
sword.
Like every time that I'm like describing it to someone, I'm like, man, I love that stupid little sword. It's just great.
I want to know what's up with that sword. Is it made of Beskar? Like, where did you
Yeah.
get it? Like,
My friend Joe, who does the Chiss Ascendancy podcast,
Mhm.
or Fat Ventures,
yeah.
he used to do toy photography. He is thoroughly convinced that it's something called the Beskad, which is from Legends lore. It's like a type of Beskar sword that the
Another-
Mandalorians used. And I was
That's
like, that would
interesting.
be really cool. It's definitely not. It's just a sword.
Yeah.
Because any cool theory like that, that's not going to be. It's not going to be the best GAD. But
well, it's
I
also
love
like
where
the armor
where you
shot
have
down that whole idea where she's like, Beskar is meant for armor, not weapons. And then it's like, girl,
Yeah.
literally like a couple episodes later, you're using your hammer to like whack people.
Yeah,
So-
I was
like
about to say,
whistling
yeah.
birds,
I say, yes,
hammers.
and you are killing people with
hammers and
a Beskar weapon.
Beskar. Yeah.
Beskar weapon. That's what I thought.
I'm never going to unhear that either now, the stupid little sword.
Yeah,
Little
and
sword.
honestly, am I the only one that really wishes that Din had kept that spear?
I
love the
love
spear.
that spear. I love it. I wish the what is it? The crappy action verse figure has the spear. The
What?
half-inch scale.
Does it really?
Yeah. Not that
That's
I
hilarious.
know from personal experience. I've just seen it.
So I did.
Yeah,
I
of course.
didn't buy it.
Yeah. I would
But
never.
He has it.
No comments.
stares into intense.
So you have that whole
camera
line,
stare.
is what you're saying. not
Ask me
mad at
that
you.
question. Ask me that question 48 hours ago.
Okay.
No, I don't.
I will say I'm probably going to get the Anzellan pack because I want the ship.
That's the one thing I want. So
Yeah.
I think, is it Walmart exclusive? I don't really
I
care.
think so.
I
And
think it might be because that's where people are finding it. My local
Yeah.
Walmarts aren't carrying it, and it's out of stock online. It's like the one Actionverse item
yeah,
that I do actually want.
because
Yeah,
the
'cause it looks
figures
like it
that come
works.
with it are too big for it. But
Mhm.
I was watching the Adam Savage tested video where he gets to like reel up and close with that ship in the prop
Mhm.
like warehouse, and I was like, our Grogu and Anzellan scale perfectly with that. So I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna weather it up and like make it look real good
Get
and
rid of the
just have
gimmicky weapon thing on it.
get
and-
rid of the like. Well, it pops in.
Oh, good.
It clips like pops into the ship.
Sometimes I have to wonder if when they make some of these kid toys, if they do something that they know they're absolutely never going to do for TVC, and it's just like, okay, how can we maybe make this with an eye towards some compatibility?
I think that's kind of what they did with that one.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because it's just such a weird little world building accessory that looks detailed enough over there that like,
Yeah.
all right, I could buy that potentially and like
And
actually like weather it up a little bit
the
more.
price of a TVC figure. So
Yeah, that too. It's just like
Also, I have a theory that that with the new Razor Crest, instead of that escape pod that was one of the tiers for our HasLab,
oh yeah, that's on the top.
oh,
I think that little ship goes in that spot now. So
ooh,
That's cool.
I think the Anzellans are like a permanent part of Din and Grogu's crew now, and they live
that.
like they put their ship in that spot.
That
And
would be
until
wild.
it's proven wrong, that's exactly what they do.
So I know we know the names of these Anzellans in the Mandalorian and Grogu. Do we know the names of all of Babu Frick's? Like, does he have other Anzellan pals? Do we know the names of
It's
them?
just Babu Frick and
Just
his
Babu
in
Frick.
Rise of Skywalker, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't think because we've got Clang, Bai, and Keto.
Oh, you're gonna say
or
Keith.
something? and Keith, yeah. Yeah,
Keith.
Clang, Bai, and John
Yeah.
are.
Has to be that power cell, Keith.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But there's 4 of them. There's 4
Yeah.
of them that we see at different times. But in some of the shots in the trailer, you only see 3 of them. But there is that one shot in the trailer came out like not the most recent TV spot, but trailer
Like
where you got one Anzellan that's just like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the rain, looking like around the same time that we see Embo. I'm like, what if
Yes, yes.
Embo's dog eats one?
Oh,
Oh.
man.
What if
Oh,
Embo's
dude.
dog eats
Brutal.
one of the Anzellans, and then the rest of the Anzellans are like, we're gonna come too
Dude, that seems
This is the
something
way.
dark.
for Clang.
That seems a little dark for like Mando, like maybe in Maul.
Yeah.
Like
right,
Mando
right.
and Grogu seemed like a little bit more like, like not so dark. But that would
Oh, man.
although Embo is pretty creepy seeming
Yeah.
It was
so far.
pretty brutal. I mean, they don't have to show it, but maybe that's what happens.
Yeah.
But,
I was happy
Implied.
to see Embo actually. Like
Yeah.
dude,
because I know it was like a rumor going around. They're like, Embo's gonna be in this movie. That's ridiculous, blah blah blah. But like I think it's kind of cool to see Embo come to live action.
dude,
Yeah.
when I heard the rumors of Embo and Rod of the Hutt being in this new movie, and that like there was a rumor floating around that Din's gonna have to go save Rod of the Hutt, and I like a year or 2 ago, and at first I was like, I really hope they don't do that. I hate that.
Yeah.
And then now that
Yeah.
I see it, I'm like, I'm so glad they do this. I'm loving this. Like,
It
I don't
made
think
me-
I don't know if that's the actual story that's going on. It looks like he's going to be on a mission to like get something from the Hutts, but maybe I don't know.
If
what he's got
anything,
to do.
Rada's saving him. Like
I
Rada,
know.
I was going to say,
freaking
Rada
been
looks
in
like
the
he's having a
gym,
great time.
bro.
Rada doesn't look like he needs saving.
It makes me think. So when I first saw those rumors where it's like, okay, so the plot of the Mandalorian is that he's gonna have to go protect Jabba the Hutt's son, and I was like, where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, 2008.
Yeah.
Dave
movie.
Filoni, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, if we do ever get Rada, I do hope they leverage, the Jacked Hut tooling, and we get a
Mhm.
Grakkus from the comics. Going back to the talk about
Yes.
the comics,
Okay. Yes. I
Ah.
the
also
hut that
picked
has
Grakkus.
he has a necklace of lightsabers, and he has a
And
battle
spider
array,
yeah.
legs.
and that's where we see Sergeant Creel. He's the
Mhm.
stormtrooper from Scar
Yep.
Squadron. That is
Yep.
so.
Yep.
I'd
Yep.
love to
Yep.
see Scar Squadron. I could talk about
That would be
comics.
pretty cool.
Sorry to go back.
Yeah,
to
No, that was-
dude.
Speaking of comics, I see you pulled up a question.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot about this. Do you guys think Devon is going to be Disney's version of Darth Talon? I know that was one of George's sequels ideas.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that it's probably as close as we're ever gonna get
Yeah.
to that. I think they definitely picked a Twi'lek for the reason of it being like a little nod, but I don't think that she may go dark side for a little bit, but I mean, obviously something's got to happen. So like, because where is she? So
I don't see her, and I think I mentioned it earlier. It's like I think it'd be an approximation. I don't think it's going to be like a 1-to-1, especially because how this goes. But I also think about George and how he treated stuff where he would just see things that were cool
Mhm.
from Legends and the expanded
Yeah.
universe, and be like, "Yeah, I like that," or Mara Jade's fake, and I don't think that's real. And
Yeah.
I don't think in like his ideas for the sequels, it was very much like, and this is how I'm going to bridge it to these comic books. It was very much just like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'm just going to take that and use it here. So I don't
Yeah.
think even George's idea of Talon was going to really be like what we saw in the comics.
Yeah.
And I don't think this version is going to be like what George was probably going to lean into. So even if she does become Darth Talon or just Talon, because they're not Sith at this point, or Maul makes an offhand comment. He's like, "She's my Talon," but that's not actually what she goes by. I think there might be nods. I think it might be more akin to like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in The Dark Knight Rises. It's like, oh, he's Robin, kinda technically. Asterisk.
right.
Yeah. But I agree with all that. I do think they're going to use this to bridge into more stories going into the sequel trilogy, though, and just like carry on, because like there's definitely some actual pre-planning going on here. I feel like where they're trying to build a universe right now and lay down a good foundation for when we can get back into some of that sequel stuff and start to move forward in timeline and like explore new stuff and have new characters.
Yeah.
And I would not be surprised to see this character really flourish later on. There's still things that like I feel like they're going to play with, like Asajj for sure. Asajj is not just back for nothing, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be pretty cool to also see Asajj Ventress like in live action. I think that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, an older Asajj Ventress, like
Yeah.
Night Sister, Night Mother, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think too, it kind of is an idea that I really liked from the Fate of the Jedi series, which was kind of whack. But it was Luke going on some kind of odyssey to explore different Force cults and different Force abilities around the galaxy, so that he could expand his abilities and what it means to be a Jedi. It's like the Jedi, the power of the Force doesn't belong to the Jedi. This is stuff that we've explored in things like The Last Jedi as well. So it's all of these things were there in Legends as well.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of interesting stuff where I think right now we have so many characters that can either be sidestepped from like the movie timeline as we then start moving into beyond Rise of Skywalker and moving the story forward, where we can really start exploring adjacent to the main Skywalker saga, exploring things beyond the Jedi and the Sith, exploring, the criminal underworld, exploring Jedi that are just wanderers, and the Jedi path exiles, exploring different Force cults, exploring, going to a place where like even Peridia, it's like, are there eldritch horrors there? What is the Force like there? It's not a light and dark per se. It's not a Jedi. It's not a Sith. It's just things and, different abilities and different ways things exist. So I think there's a ton of story potential, no matter how they go for many of these characters. And again, even for things like Ben Solo, getting into the cosmic and the timey-wimey of it all. And, what is the world between worlds and all of these things. Sorry, I love Star Wars, guys. Talk about.
Oh, it's cool, man.
Nether world of the Force.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it because I think like I'm excited to see what Dave and them have to cook up in the next like couple of years, because also Dave has done a really good job in terms of taking stories that maybe people didn't really like. So like Anakin, and then doing the Clone Wars, and really helping that character get developed and become something that a lot of people really liked a lot more.
Yeah.
Same thing with even Rebels. Some people watch Rebels in the beginning, are like, God, Ezra's so freaking annoying. And then you love Ezra by the end. And now he's in live action. I'm just like, yes, bring me more Ezra. Bring me that like crew. So like the character development and storytelling that he can do in terms of like also branching, going into these worlds with like Peridia and all this stuff, I think has a lot of potential to even like, you know, just set everything on a better course.
Yeah. And it's not that I used to like, you need all the supplementary material to save the movies that people don't like the prequels and the Clone Wars and the sequels and needing saving. Sure, fine. That may be valid, whatever. But I do think there's something to be said for all of these different stories and the worlds being built around it to not necessarily save something, but to enhance and recontextualize so that things can be more impactful, more meaningful. I'm just really excited to see where a lot of this stuff goes. And even when we look at eras like the Dark Times, there's that 19-year spread in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. And there's like 40 friggin' shows and 80 books and 1,000 comic books all set right in there. Yet so many times it's like looking at Shadow Lord, it feels fresh. It feels exciting. Like, ooh, I know where these end up, but like, oh, how are we going to get there? What does this mean? Or, ooh, wrinkle. Like, how do we get there? So,
yeah. And then there's 10 years in between the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and not a dang thing.
I know that kills me. And then 30 years between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Still signed me up for a dang animated series about Luke's Jedi Academy.
Give me an animated Lord Santeca.
Yes. Finn, did you read Shadow of the Sith?
Yeah, man, I did.
Dude. Yep.
Getting Lord Santeca, Beaumont Kin, and Luke and all of the Jedi and stuff.
Not only
and the Acolytes of the Beyond mention.
Not only that, but then having Anakin and Luke actually interact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
love it.
I love that book. Fantastic.
We're big old dorks, dude. It's like, call us fake fans if you will for the things that we like, but you know,
I mean, we're all nerds. I mean, sci-fi dude over here wants Grogu with the Mando. Let's get another Grogu into the line.
I also want that.
So do I.
Yeah, and it's like I look at the deluxe Mando, and we've talked so much about Mando fatigue and another din, and yet, good lord, dude, what a great figure, and it's exciting to have.
Oh
So,
yeah, it's really a nice one.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it, man. Feeling it.
So sorry for ranting so much.
No, it's all good.
Thank you.
This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for.
The Old Republic's Lord Vitiate and Revan stories have so much potential. I really feel like that's probably the next big era that we're gonna like take the leap on with Star Wars. I think they've been holding it back for a long time on purpose because they want to make sure that they're doing it right. Because there's so much baggage that goes along, like all of our expectations and things like that. I think that they're probably going to do kind of what they did with the High Republic, and they're going to start by doing like a publishing initiative and maybe finally finishing the remake of KOTOR and adapting that story for canon. And then I think they're going to try and move on to like shows.
So for this, I would not be opposed to them doing basically, because like, so you're saying here, like you feel like it'd be hard to explore the Sith without getting too dark. I think Maul Shadow Lord sets up a good entryway to getting a bit more dark in terms of like animation. And I wouldn't be mad for them to do some Old Republic stuff in a style of Maul Shadow Lord and getting kind of darker with it too. I think that would be kind of fun.
I mean, and again, not to keep going back to the Acolyte, but thinking about Chimere and just the brutality. You know, he snaps a dude's neck. He stabs a kid to death. Like, come on, guys.
No, for sure.
Yeah, he hangs dong in front of the protagonist.
He
does it all.
He stabs a Jedi and then force pulls another Jedi into that same stab and then like cuts their heads off.
One. Yeah. So we're and again with like Andor and like that grounded, really dark stuff. I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility to do that. So
We're all nerds with wants and needs. Yes.
yes,
Seems like everyone wants to dip into the old Republic.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I think it's
Beyond
time.
yeah.
Whoa.
It'd be fun, man. I would love if they did a movie trilogy, or you know what, buck the trend, do a duology, make 2 films, go in with a plan for a part 1 and a part 2. You know, something like Dune, but in the Old Republic.
Yeah, and I feel like
Not necessarily Dune, but just like scope wise.
yeah.
Yeah,
The dark and then mature Star Wars with some lightsabers could probably go pretty dang well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it made
and then
my
we
heart-
can still have Hu Yang because he was around back then.
Oh yeah,
Connective tissue.
Yeah, is Hu Yang that old?
He's 25,000 years old.
25,000?
Yeah.
Damn,
old.
dude. So their technology really did not progress much in that galaxy.
or
It's
he was
still
just really good
And
right
still
out the gate.
75% original parts.
Shit, man. I look at a computer from 25 years ago and thing's like gonna explode if I plugged it
Yeah.
in.
Hu
What's
Yang
crazy is
20
like
is
Hu Yang's
25,000.
collection of like saber bits and pieces has got to
Yeah.
be like insane. Like you
Yeah,
think about like
yeah.
the junk we have, and it's like, dude, Hu Yang's got some junk.
Oh, I was saving this piece in case Master Revan ever needed another replacement, but you can have
Yeah.
it, Ezra.
Maybe that can be the explanation of why Obi-Wan had the same friggin' lightsaber again in Attack of the Clones.
I had every
yeah.
single part that Master Kenobi needed.
I will say it every time I have the opportunity. I'm still mad at George for Attack of the Clones not keeping Obi-Wan not using Qui-Gon's saber, and
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
all the Jedi having red and green or blue and green instead of all of the myriad colors that we had in the comics
Yep.
and everything up till then.
They thought it was too much, man.
It was so visually interesting. Would it have
Yeah.
given me a seizure in the theater? Probably, to see all
Yellow-
those colors, but hey, worth it.
Yeah. Yellow
Maybe he was
saber
just like, you know
supremacy.
what? They didn't like in episode 1 when I went outside the box too much.
Yeah.
But let me just keep it simple. What they know, green
Yeah.
and blue.
Yellow saber supremacy.
We'll let this guy have a purple one though.
Even though he established he could have had a blue one, and we decided we like blue and green for everything, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you try telling Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
No.
Also, it's like Samuel L. is pretty freaking cool. So like
Yeah.
he's a smooth dude. It's like, okay, yeah, purple would work for you. Like,
Yeah.
you could pull that
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
BMF engraved on this lightsaber.
But dude, like think about that scene between Obi-Wan and Dooku. Would have meant so much more if there's a scene where like Dooku's lamenting over Qui-Gon's lightsaber that he takes from Obi-Wan when he's arrested him, like
Yeah.
has him in custody. He's like,
Mhm.
Qui-Gon's lightsaber. And like, yeah, like boom, little
Mhm.
impact moment.
Who
But
is a testament to practicality.
Yeah, George Lucas never did anything wrong. It was always fine. It was always perfect. It was always great.
Did they retcon the Yuuzhan Vong? I think they kind of technically did. They call him something different. It's a similar, like a similar culture called the Grisk.
Risk, yeah.
Yeah.
That the Chiss ascendancy is fighting, and I'm curious if they've set the Grisk up to ever be like significant later down the line, or
Yeah.
if that was just
Yeah.
that
It's
was
kind of
it.
just one of those like, sure, yeah, it's over here someday.
Yeah, I mean, they're there in case they ever need a big threat to attack the galaxy.
Yep.
It's been
I
set
mean-
up.
They could pull it in.
The Vong aren't canon, but I do remember that was one of the canceled story arcs from the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Was Vong scouts coming
Yeah.
in during the Clone Wars.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maul
yeah.
Lockdown, that book. I mean,
Mhm.
Maul. It opens up. Maul's in this prison that he's spying in, and he is doing like basically bare knuckle boxing to the death with a Yuuzhan Vong, and like kills him, just rips him apart.
Yeah.
Which I would love to see Maul just like box him out.
Like I said, what if he just fist fights Marak? It's
Hey, we
bare knuckle against armor.
Yeah,
for strength.
Yeah.
Although like Maul could just like crush him if he really did want to. I mean, he like crushed like a Star Destroyer, like hyperdrive, like
Right.
or like the Republic cruiser or whatever hyperdrive, and just like shattered it. So it's like Marak, like you like it's like a pea head to him.
Here'd be the biggest plot twist is if Master Daki doesn't die, but Devin does. Daki survives the season.
Dude, that would be insane. And everyone, your Talon theory sucked. It's all
You're tapped.
Docky.
And then Docky is like, I now know in these dark times I must be a Talon through injustice.
Could you imagine Darth?
He just like
Docky?
full body tats himself and wears like a leather bikini.
Yeah, Darth Docky. Oh shit!
My,
Darth
that's
Docky.
Docky, how you've enhanced yourself.
I think I have another
You
project.
may call
now.
me Spicy Docky.
Oh shit!
Spicy Dockies.
Uh,
Man.
and this is why we don't write the Star War.
Yeah, this is why we're not officially licensed to give.
Hashtag-
stories.
I could write it. I
fan.
could write Star Wars. I could write Star Wars.
Yeah.
I could do it better.
Said like nearly every nerd.
Said nearly every nerd. Yeah.
Oh
I'd
man.
actually like for Star Killer to be canon. I think that we've passed that point. I think if they were going to
And-
do it, it would have had to have been done already.
Star Killer was so barely canon in Legends as well. Like
He's
was
he's
just
just he's too OP.
designed as an OP. Yeah, just absolutely.
He's way too OP
Yeah, which
With-
again, cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
with
cool.
a figure that's actually very not OP.
Yeah.
But if you have an Agent Callus figure, you can totally
Great
upgrade
swap.
your
Yeah, it's a great spot, man.
vintage your Star Killer.
Heck yeah. If they did fold him into canon, I totally could foresee it as he'd be so nerfed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nerfed that people wouldn't like him.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, Disney's afraid to do something hardcore," and it's like, nah, I don't.
Yeah, like there'd be too much expectation right there of like,
Yeah.
it would just.
I
be,
think they're turning Maul into Star Killer. Maul is Star Killer in the canon.
Same
Like,
actor.
Same
Yeah,
actor.
same actor.
I mean, the like level of power that we see coming from Maul, like the idea of being a cast off like Sith apprentice, kind of thing. Like Maul himself was a secret Sith apprentice,
Yeah.
even from Plagueis. Like he was supposed to be like a fake apprentice, but he was actually a real
Yeah.
Sith apprentice. So I mean, like Maul is
Plot
Star
twist: Vader shows up, fights Maul a little bit, but then Maul becomes his secret apprentice
Yeah.
until he's not good enough, and Vader's like, I don't really like you anymore. And then Maul
Maul's
goes
like-
down this like really sad like spiral of depression. He's like, Sidious threw me away, Vader threw me away. Everyone freaking sucks. I need to go kill Kenobi. This is all Kenobi's fault.
Yeah.
You know who
Wanders
I
the
blame?
desert for years until
Freaking Kenobi.
Yeah, Vader's like, "Come on, Maul, get in the ship. We're gonna go take a trip. Come on, boy. Come on, let's go." And then he just drops his ass off on Malachor. No water.
And he
no
leans out the
food.
window.
oh my god.
Remember that time you almost ran me over, you dick?
I'm going out for cigarettes.
I'm going out for cigarettes.
I'll be back.
The last thing my asthmatic ass needs.
Oh my god.
man.
Oh
That'd be
man.
amazing.
Yeah. I love that meme that's like from Clone Wars season 7. Ahsoka's like, what do you want with Anakin? And he's like, I almost ran him over when he was a kid and I really wanted to say sorry.
Here's a question for George: do lightsaber ever need recharging?
Well, George Lucas. No, sorry.
Can we call him real quick?
Welcome our fourth guest, George Lucas.
He's hiding one of those boxes with Finn back there.
He just like pops out. He pops out of the ghost box right here.
I've been here the whole time.
Well, you guys
I
know
can
I've been
get
here
it
the whole
the whole
time. And it's just like,
Well, you see, I don't have a good George Lucas.
yeah, neither do I.
It's not my gift. Not my gift.
But correct me if I'm wrong. The Kyber crystals are essentially the reason they're so sought after and they're used in things like the Death Star is that they are an energy conduit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like they don't really need. Yeah,
They-
I think there are power cells in lightsabers, but I don't think they.
So you probably change out the power cell, but not the actual crystal.
yeah,
Although after a certain what we did, so you know what, shooting holes in that. Looking at Malachor again in Rebel Season 2, and Ezra finds that crossguard lightsaber and turns it on for a second, and then it just craps out. But it's
Yeah.
been there for however long. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably over a long enough period of time, they could
Mhm.
use a plug-in.
Well, wasn't it in the old legends that the lightsaber, like the proto saber,
They were plugged into power packs.
it had a cord
Mhm.
that it
Yeah,
was plugged
in the-
into a pack.
You can see that in the Tales of the
So-
Jedi comics.
So
like
weird.
Ghostbusters like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't,
He
don't
is like
cross
a
the
neutrino
sabers.
wand, yeah.
Don't cross sabers.
Don't cross the sabers.
Someone's like fighting a lightsaber duel, and then someone just goes, ha ha, and like
Yeah.
cuts the cord. And you're like, shit.
No more for me.
What? That would be crazy. Darth Maul versus a rebuilt General Grievous.
NK Necrosis. What a deep cut right there.
Wow.
Do you remember that
Interesting.
when Grievous got rebuilt in Legends and wielded Darth Maul's lightsaber, his double-bladed lightsaber?
That just makes me think of it. I think it's from the current canon. It's from the Marvel Darth Vader series. Whereas that Mon Cala, mad scientist, builds himself a Grievous body and then plops and then transfers his own body into it, replaces his body with it.
It's just Grievous with a Akbar head.
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it's so
He's
sick.
got 4 lightsabers, and 2 of them are purple, or at least one of them is. I mean, I'm just saying, look, doesn't have to just be green and blue.
Just
He's
saying.
like, look what I can do.
That whole like run where like Sidious was like, surprise, I actually have this list of candidates.
Yeah.
These other force sensitive people that I've trained to replace you. And Vader just has to like slowly keep going and killing all these people. And he's like, listen.
I'm his apprentice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I was working through his abandonment issues. True that, man.
We all, man.
Yeah.
And he never resolves. Never resolves.
Vader Town was comedy. Oh, right on.
But Vader Down, he does have like a super cold line. It's like, stop, you're surrounded. He's like, the only thing I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men. I'm like,
gotta love the overpowered Vader from the comics and the books. It's like reading Master of Evil. There's a whole sequence where it's like, and I looked out of the back of the ship and there was Darth Vader, and all of a sudden this whole village is exploding and there's things in the air, and it's like, okay.
Like shit.
All right. So
yeah. Fucking love it. But yeah, man, I think we've been going for almost 4 hours now.
Damn.
Oof.
Good lord.
It's been good. It's been good, but you know,
Yeah, man.
definitely
I
probably
can do
time to
4
wrap it
more.
on
I can
up.
do 4 more. Let's go.
All right,
Yeah.
screw it. Let's stay up.
Yeah.
Let's stay up.
All right. So you guys
Fair thought.
remember in this comic,
Yeah, if we start going down the comic path, we'll be here probably until like 4 a.m. Like,
I'll be
the
like,
next
hang on.
day.
Let me go get more figures from my office.
yeah.
Open up the boxes.
Yeah.
They're
No,
empty.
man.
Completely.
As they should be. You should be displaying
Yeah.
all those TVC things and
Who am
taking
I?
photos of those.
John?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
God,
I open my stuff in a timely manner.
I try to, man, but I've caught myself with an ever-growing pile of things that need to be opened, and it's stressful.
exhausting.
Yeah.
Exhausting. But fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fun at the same time when you get good stuff like this.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And also, of course, you always got to open the lightsabers when you get them. So
yeah.
I do love that. I do love that you got that. So you got a little Devon.
yeah, I have it just added to the list of characters I have an expensive lightsaber of, but no figure.
figure. Well, soon they will be joined
Yeah.
together in your collection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope so.
Fingers
But
crossed.
it's been a great stream, guys. I really appreciate everyone who's been in the chat and just been hanging out. As always, love to just hang out here with all you nerds, talk about Star Wars. It's been great getting into Maul. It's been a wonderful ride, and I can't wait to see what's going on next week, man. Really pumped on this show. Really pumped
Dude.
on it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, also, thanks so much for coming on, Evan, Finn. Always a blast to just talk with you guys in general, whether it's Star Wars or just talking nerd stuff. I really enjoy you guys, and you're
Oh yeah, man.
wonderful peoples.
Like,
But
Thanks for having us on, man.
yeah, man, for sure. We definitely should do it again. And you should all let everyone know where they can find you on the interwebs or whatever.
oh, okay. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Mile High Ground. You can find me on Discord also at Mile High Ground. But I am just one of a collective of a few folks that are part of SWTVC at SWTVC on Instagram. The God, and I can't even think of it now. The social media home, the Instagram home of the ongoing push for the continued existence, expansion, and success of the heritage scale of Star Wars collecting. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube at SWTVC. We do the SWTVC show live. We didn't do one this month because last month was a little bit busy for us for a little thing you may know of as March Madness. So yeah, we will be coming back relatively soon. We're talking about the next stream. We've got a couple coming up. So stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram for all the updates. But other than that, yeah.
Right on, man. Right on. And
You
if for
can
some
find-
reason you're in the chat, sorry to cut you off, Finn, and you've
You're good.
never ever participated in March Madness, for some reason you've been living under a rock or something like that, definitely do it. Next year, we'll be beating the drum for it.
We
Yep.
need your vote.
We're already
Check-
in the planning process for 2027, and it's
Dang.
what an it's a time-consuming, life-consuming event. So is there an end in sight? Someday.
he's like, well, death comes for us all sometime.
And you're gonna be stuck in it like Master Yoda for 800 plus years.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be looking 900 by the time I'm 47. So
Oof.
Oh no. But yeah, you can find me at Findor Moon on Instagram, Facebook. I recently made a blue sky that I've just been kind of messing around with, so check me out over there as well. I have a YouTube that I'm going to start doing more on, also at Findor Moon. And yeah, so if you like toy photography and customs and dioramas and stuff like that, that's all the stuff that I do. So yeah,
Heck yeah.
come hang out.
Do it. And if you haven't hit a like on this video or this stream or whatever, definitely smash that like. Come on, y'all. Help out the
Smash that like
stream.
button.
And yeah, with that, may the force be with you. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.